Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand finals of the Banshee Cup. We are here in our best of 7 grand finals with Vinland Raiders on the left-hand side, abusive support harassment on the right. As I said, this is a best of 7 grand finals. We could see 7 beautiful, amazing maps. We're going to Braxis Holdout for map number 1. We got some housekeeping to do, but before we do our housekeeping, one final reminder, we have got a hype train going on right now. If you would like to support the stream, you've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to push our hype train up further. If you would like to do so, if you're feeling generous, if you love the stream, if you want to support the good boy that is Bandit. So every little bit is appreciated. I understand if you can't. I understand if we just end our hype train here. I appreciate all the support we've had. So let's get into our housekeeping, because we've got a few things to cover as we're getting into this draft, so we're going to let things unfold, and I'll tell you about everything that's going on. So first things first, as I said, this is the grand finals. The side of Vinland Raiders, they came from the upper bracket yesterday, and they didn't drop down to the lower brackets, so they get the advantage of map choice and the choice of first pick or second pick. They have opted in to choose Braxis Holdout, and they will take first pick priority. We have the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played will be unavailable for future maps in this best of 7 series. So as a map is played, those 10 heroes are unavailable for the next map, and then 10 more are added, and then 10 more are added. So if we make it to game number 7, there will be 20 heroes available at the start of that draft. And then keep in mind, there are bans. Those bans at the top of the screen do not add to the list. They only pertain to the current map draft. So Johanna could be played on maps 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 if she's not banned, or of course played before then. Well, banned. Anyways, so no tournament baseline bans, but we do have some tournament baseline bounties. And the bounties are very interesting. So right now, obviously teams are fighting for first and second. But on top of that prizing, and I actually tell you right here, right now, I've got it available to me. First place is 1,000 USD. Second place is 500. Now there are bounties. What are the bounties? Bounties are encouragement for unique heroes or styles to be played. So if you draft and win with Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valera, Kel'Thuzad, if you draft this hero and win with it, you get 50 bucks on top of your prize pool. Now, you can only do 1 bounty per game, so you can't draft Butcher and Cho'Gall and be like, that's $100. You only get 1 of them per game. But you could do a Butcher in game 1. You could do a Cho'Gall in game 2, and if you win with these, you're getting 50 bucks extra. Now, there's other things too. Twin Blaze Varian, Monstrosity Abathur, all Alliance, all Horde, all Overwatch, all StarCraft, all Diablo. You cannot use skins to affect that, so you can't use the Johanna Orc skin. You can't use the Junkrat Goblin skin and be like, they're part of the Horde. No, no, no. It's got to be a character that's in the Horde, or a character that's played in Diablo, like Johanna, Karazhan, Vala. Triple healer, no healer, and Juice Pirates. The Juice Pirates does have an asterisk. Morale's backdoor has to include successful medevac backdoor. That is the bounties. Now, of course, last thing that we're going to be covering here, well, actually, really quickly, thank you all for the hype train. I appreciate that greatly. Choo-choo. So we've covered draft. We've covered, there's 7 maps. We've covered the bounties. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream if you want to support further. Well, there was a hype train, but it was appreciated. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. And last but not least, the YouTube side of things. Let's see, it's a best of 7, which means 3.5 hours will be the amount of time that'll be on the VOD, regardless of how many maps there are. We add spoiler-free additional time, so you can't predict the series based on the duration of the VOD. That covers everything. I know we're halfway through the draft, but we've done our housekeeping. We can put away our brooms. We've mopped the kitchen. We're all done. We're in it. Braxis Holdout, map number 1. Sylvanas, Zarya, and Uther will be banned away. Junkrat, Genji, and Johanna will be banned away on the right-hand side. Vinland Raiders have a Blaze, Garrosh, Malfurion. The side of abusive support harassment will have the Maiev, Hogger, Muradin, and a Chromie. So, what are we going to see here on the left-hand side? Gonna need something for some wave clear against the Zerg wave, some poke. I really love Gul'dan on this map. I think he's fantastic. You can get his level 1 questing talents done quite quickly. All 3 of them are very easily finished on this map because of how much brawl you have around the objective area. Is the spoiler-free time the Isengard song on loop? I wish it was, but YouTube would not like that. YouTube would be like, Medivh rounds out the draft on the left-hand side. All right, hyper carry Vala composition for Vinland Raiders. Maiev, Hogger, Muradin, Chromie, gonna need a healer. Will they go Ana for a nano boost? I actually like the Ana quite a bit. Nope, Anduin. I mean, but they do have, like, Spirit of Vengeance, Hortipult if they want, or Spin, Dwarf Toss, Dwarf Launch. So there's a lot of good Light Bomb targets. I don't think we're going to see Holy Word Salvation just because it's so interruptible. Let's get into it, everyone. Grand Finals! Map number 1. Let's get into this. Okay. Twitch predictions written up, ready to go. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, it's fun. Thank you again, Lord Hagos, for the 69 bits during the hype train right at the end. I appreciate that greatly. Is everybody ready? On the right-hand side, we have got the members of Abusive Support Harassment coming from the lower bracket. And they will be having Mai Tri playing Hogger, Bish on the Maiev, Mai will be your Muradin, Ren on the Anduin, nice synergy on those colors, and we'll see a Chromie to be played by Hopakas. Once again, man, I gotta say, these EU players, they have got some of the best synergies. You go look at NA and it's like, meh. Left side, Vinland Raiders, Sven playing Blaze, another good synergy. We have this is our upper bracket team. A Medivh played by Nano, Krankle on the Garrosh. We have a Gaff on Vala, and Hunter Orc will play your Malfurion. Auto attack build on the Vala. Unrivaled strength on the Garrosh. He actually overthrows the Muradin. I think he actually missed the Groundbreaker because of that level 1. Nice Memento. Oh, Medivh stacks, whatever he had. Naisha's Memento for Maiev, the Dwarf Block on Muradin, Even-Handed Blessing for Anduin, Time Walker's Pursuit for Chromie. Bish is going to pop the Vault of the Wardens, and a Leap of Faith from Anduin is going to help out, but is it enough help? Nope. 1 for 1 in kills. In our bottom lane, as we do have our solo laners brawling out on top, and we'll keep an eye on this as Hogger does go trade at level 1. Alrighty, chat, let's get ahead and get that gamble out for all of you. First gamble of the Grand Finals. Let's get some big channel points. As always, I challenge you, if you have 1 channel points today, to roll those winnings into more gambles. Because why not? It's an imaginary currency that allows you to get pets and stuff for the dog. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Alrighty, 1 for 1. Medivh stacks reset. 14 autos on the Vala. Camps on the left and the right will be traded here between two teams, both teams. Objective phase up in 5 seconds. Easy grab onto this camp over here. Ooh, bottom lane, Medivh is just floating around, providing some vision. Does have his busted level 1 Portal Mastery. Gonna drop down out of bird form in safety, and Chromie's Time Walker's Pursuit sees the rotation. Gets a little delay with a Stormbolt from Muradin. He's gonna try and chill around this bush. Maiev is jumping back onto the point. Hogger's trying to hold the top lane, but Blaze is doing a fantastic job, though granted, Blaze is dropping a little bit low here. He's gotta be careful. Back down in bottom lane. Body blocks are pretty good onto the Garrosh. Another time trap goes out. At Horror Anomaly is gonna be your level 2 for Chromie. Garrosh, time stopped. Big damage poked onto the left-hand side of the allies trying to step in to help Garrosh. Zoning root out as well for Malfurion. Krankle getting low here, has to jump through the portal. Muradin, drop below 50%. But that Zerg wave, 50-some. Opako wants to jump onto the point. Krankle really low here, has got to be careful. Stalls things out. Umbral Bind, throws Bish. Krankle, 138 HP. That Fan of Knives almost takes down the enemy Garrosh, but Blaze will stall things out in top lane. Nice staggering blow, meets the Jet Propulsion. But this is Blaze holding top for the time being, 80% on that channel. Now, Muradin, what you doing over here, bud? Deep flank? What's going on? Play them odds. 34,000 to 15,000. You love to see it. Big gambles. Zergwave once again continuing to abusive support harassment. Muradin being thrown off the point once again, but it doesn't matter. Garrosh is unable to get the stall. 100% Zergwave in the top, and a, what is it, Ultralisk and some Lings. Now granted, the Ultralisk does have the Bile Drop, so we'll be dropping that down. Summoning a, what is it, like a Roach and a Hydra? I forget what the Bile Drop summons. It's like a Hydra. I think it's just one Hydra. But anyways, top lane is the more important siege right now. Full Zergwave, Guardians, Ultralisks, Lings. Banelings have already been used. Hydralisks are applying some decent damage. They're helping out some of those Marines. Bishop 56 HP gets a quick heal from Ren. And these Guardians, they outrange structures, but doesn't look like they're going to be fixated under the structure or getting much damage. Bile Drop from those Guardians, summon a few Lings and get a little extra auto attack damage onto the fort there. Stormbolt from Muradin going out, but no connection. Toss on to Hogger. He's rooted, and he is booted. Vala picks up her 50th stack. She has not fallen, so she still has 25% bonus attack speed. All right. Blaze moves his way down to bottom lane. Hogger will respawn and go up against him down there. Time Walker's Pursuit, providing some vision so they can maybe chase out. Crankle out of range of that Chastise. Able to back off and mount up. Alrighty, 7's faster for our blue squad. Vinland Raiders. Vala continuing to just vault around using Death Dealer. Woo, that's a big bit out there right now. Muradin being thrown around. He's going to get a heal out from Anduin. Portal set up by Medivh. 19 stacks for him. Chastise and timeout. Gaff getting a little bit low on the Vala. Muradin's able to Dwarf Toss away. Root from Malfurion does connect onto Anduin, but he's fine. Hogger and Maiev steal away the camp on the left-hand side. Zergwave should be announced soon. Yo, what's up, Kalis? How you doing today, bud? Happy Sunday to you. And top lane wave is going to hit the fort, but there's a few minions to answer into that. Or a spawning wave of their own to answer into that. They'll clear out these Hellbats, okay. Oh, Medivh is still chasing onto this Maiev, but here comes Muradin to help out. Vala wiggles away from a Stormbolt. And I was incorrect. I thought that Zerg wave was going to be announced fast. I know it's a fairly quick downtime from when the Zerg is cleared out to when we get another announcement. And there it actually will be. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea what the damage healing experience looks like in this grand final best of 7. Map number 1. Also, as a reminder, there's no advantage game-wise to the team that came from the upper bracket outside of the map choice and first pick or second pick priority for this map number 1. So it's not like there's a one-game advantage or anything like that. So we could get 7 maps in this grand finals is the big thing to mention. Umbro Indomitable activated by Garrosh. Muradin, he gets so great Leap of Faith. The portal set up, 500-something HP. Chastise thrown out. There's a time trap right next to this as well. Garrosh tries to ground break onto Holpaka, who avoids that. We do have top lane being managed by Hogger as best as he can. Little spin into the wave, but cancels it early. Bottom lane objective held by the side of Vinland Raiders. Time Walker's Pursuit once again providing some vision onto the Garrosh, who's starting to back away. Chromie Time Trap on the point. Blaze is going to try and hold top lane. He actually gets that to 50. Crankle gets back control of bottom lane, and this is Zerg channel to the side of Vinland Raiders. Good Umbro Bind onto Gaff, who's able to tap the portal from Medivh and get out of there. 26 stacks on Medivh, mind you. As the Chastise immediately connects onto Garrosh, bottom lane is held. 6% does go to the side of Vinland Raiders. Hogger is able to control top lane. Just a Raven here, throwing in some of those... Oh, I forget the name of the missiles. Alright, so Medivh holds top, or bottom. Zerg Pen progress has been stalled out at 44%. Time Walker's Pursuit provides vision once again. 10 Talontier here for both sides. Avatar for Muradin. There, it's going to be popped. We have Tranquility from Malfurion. Muradin, 12 HP, goes down to Vala. Light Bomb from Anduin is an answer. As Crankle gets a little bit low, Maiev is trying to do something here. Unfortunately, she's not able to make any counterplays happen, and that is going to be Muradin dead. Zerg channel goes over to the side of Vinland Raiders, and a portal set up by Medivh. Hogger has to Hortapult away for safety. 50% of that Zerg channel goes up to the side of Vinland Raiders. Bish is on the point. Nano here as well. 29 stacks on that Medivh, as I had mentioned. And Medivh gets control over top lane again. Nope, not quick enough. They're actually not there long enough. It's to 50%. Maev does go down. 4-1 in kills, and Vinland Raiders looking like they've got a comfortable lead here in map number 1. All right, Chromie has control over bottom. She gets the wave as well. Toss on to Muradin. He's CC'd quite a bit here. Medivh picking up more stackage. Warlord's challenge popped right on Muradin. Slowing Sands as Muradin's able to dwarf toss out of that one. Indomitable activated, throws a groundbreaker onto the enemy. Blaze in bottom lane. Oh, that's a good containment disc onto Medivh. Hortapult in from Hogger. We have channel for a second. Medivh finishes out his stacks, and Hogger can't get the kill. Leap of Faith will save for the time being as Blaze continues to siege in bottom. So our bandits tooting today. God dang. Alright, Hogger's gonna try and hold bottom lane. Chastise goes out. Indomitable activated. Garrosh is gonna get the throw onto Bish here, who gets the Spirit of Vengeance. Containment disc onto Garrosh. Muradin looking to pressure onto Gaff Vala. It's not gonna work out. Force of Will applied to the Garrosh, and top lane still being slowly sieged into by Vinland Raiders. Zerg wave is gonna be in top for them if they're able to get this channel. Blaze in bottom lane is still brawling out against Hogger. We have a fight over this top lane objective area. Hunter Urk will Hearth out full for mana. Blaze holds bottom lane. Unfortunately, his team can't get top. 13 talent tier advantage will be to the side of Vinland Raiders soon, as there is a potential gank onto my try. Hogger Hortapult is available if he really needs to get out here. Indomitable activated. There's the Hortapult. No toss on to Hogger. Maev is looking for the channel here in bottom lane. Spirit of Vengeance back, gets the teleport. Vault of the Wardens throws the containment disc onto Vala. Some Fan and Eyes with the Loon's Rat, but there's a Leyline Seal dropped on her immediately. Rain of Vengeance does not connect. Garrosh Groundbreaker will. Portal set up towards the top lane as that Hellbat camp is going to take down the fort here. Keep in mind, this was the map choice of Vinland Raiders, so if they lose it, that's super awkward. Great analysis by Bahamut there. Vala's one stack from her third, or the 3%, on that Creed of the Hunter halfway through that level 1 questing talent. And as a reminder, she has not died still. The only kill so far was that Medivh early on, but he's already finished out his stackage. Groundbreaker onto Muradin. Containment Disc is the answer. A Stormbolt goes back. A Chastise with the Piercing Light, but a huge timeout from Chromie. Was that a mistake? I think it was. Chromie playing for the enemy team. Medivh portals up. Yeah, goodbye. That was a unfortunate time trap activation. Very unfortunate time trap activation. Bunker activated by Blaze. Sven, he might fall here in bottom. Oh, Staggering Blow doesn't get the stun. Hortapult to chase in. I don't think there's the communication to Maev right there as she just mounts up and goes to safety. Top fort did go down as we kind of heard. And Blaze gets the channel in bottom. 66 out of 100% for the side of Vinland Raiders as that's going to be rising rapidly. And that Zerg pet, as I mentioned, will be in the top lane for our blue squad as a Baneling will be summoned. Bottom lane will be our red squad, or abusive support harassment Zerg wave. Containment Disc finds a Blaze. Camp on the left-hand side was picked up. Blaze very low, no bunker for 30 seconds. He's timed out by Chromie. Umbral Bind pulls him back in. I gotta be honest, these later game timeouts have not really been that good for the side of abusive support harassment, as top lane is stalled out. 94%. Bottom lane's got this Hellbat camp approaching the fort. Hogger anchoring for his allies. Sven will discover him. Garrosh pops Indomitable. I don't know where Maev's gonna go. Hall of Storms, I guess. Tranquility activated by Malfurion. Blaze was zoning out Hogger, I do believe. Catapult, by the way, in top lane is, oh, Cyclone versus Cyclone. Never mind, it's not that big of a deal. Bunker activated by the Blaze. Staggering blow from the Hogger zones back the enemies. We have a toss on to Muradin. He's going to get hit midair by the Jet Propulsion of Blaze. Avatar's available. The Light Bomb will go out. Avatar does get activated, but he will be going down. 200 stack for the Vala, as she does have that level 16 Manticore. Gaff is doing a great job of just shredding through the enemies here. Gonna vault in. Yeah, this is a very dead Hogger. Boss should be grabbed off this. Blaze will get the top lane channel. Zerg pen towards the top lane. I believe the Archangel will go to bottom. God dang. So, Zerg to top, Archangel to bottom, and Vala goes and manages this bottom lane wave. Blaze will push things up in top. Alright, so bottom fort will not be safe, though. Bottom fort should go down. Blaze in top is going to get hit with a containment disc. Bish very low on the Maiev. I lost her. There she is, top of our screen. Portal set up from Medivh. Maiev and Muradin are very low here. Archangel in bottom. What's left of this Zerg wave? Okay, they're just gonna let this defensive structures or the static structures do their job and clear things out. Archangel in bottom is 50%. It's gonna take down the keep front gate. Garrosh steps in. No Indomitable activated to try and step in further. Zerg wave is expired 15 minutes into the game, so we're looking at like a 2-minute timing until the next one is up and available. There's a Force of Will on... Oh my god, good. What? Muradin? Toss. Warlord's challenge. Leap of Faith is good onto my tribe, but now they're looking at Bish, who's going to get a nice Fan of Knives reset. Vala, Manticore, gotta be careful, has... Yeah, that might be map 1 right there, chat. Yeah, that's going to be map 1 right there, chat. Ren? Goodbye. A lone Chromie to defend. Slowing Sands are out. Vala's going to be tossed in. Hopaka, right? Yep.
Team kill!
Well, bottom lane keep goes down, and Vinland Raiders are looking to really make this a quick best of 7. That was 15 to 1 in kills, chat. 15 to 1. Vala, is that 250? Yeah, that's okay. Bye-bye. Vala Deathless, 250 stacks. She's trying to finish this out. She's trying to finish this out before the game's over. Vault, dead. Jet Propulsion from Blade. Yeah, this is, ouch. Oh, good timeout from Chromie. Ren's dead. 272 stacks. You know Vala's in chat. You know Gaff's in chat like, but I'm so close to finishing. Chat, team, I'm so close to finishing. Just let me finish. Nope, wrong button. Did I break something? There is. We're rounding. So don't be like, oh, Bahamut, actually. There is a 40,000 damage difference between Chromie and Vala. 40,000. Now, we are rounding. So, but before you say like, well, but Bahamut, actually, it's like 38,462. Shush. Shush. Just accept my math. Vinland Raiders did win Brax's sold out. Alright. Map number 2 needs to be chosen. Lot of options. Lot of directions. While the players choose that, that's a good time for us to run some ads. So let's go ahead and jump out of this, and we will run a block of ads and get ready for map number 2 in the best of 7 grand finals. My timing is impeccable. Literally just sat back down. What's up, everybody? Welcome into Alterac Pass map number 2 in our best of 7 grand finals here for the Banshee Cup. On the left-hand side is Vinland Raiders. On the right, it'll be abusive support harassment. And as I said, best of 7 grand finals. We're hoping for a long series. I'm sure Bandit would be like, let's get the heck out of here. But I'm rooting and tooting for more games. Excuse me. Vinland Raiders on the left, abusive support heroes, abusive support harassment on the right. Meta Madness style of draft, best of 7, Alterac Pass. Vinland Raiders won the first maps. This is going to be first pick priority to abusive support harassment. Vinland Raiders will choose to take us to Alterac Pass. So, what is the game plan here? Of course, there's 10 heroes that are unavailable. It does not matter who played them. It just means that they were played. So they'll be banned away because that's how the style of the draft works. Lucio, Sylvanas will be removed. Alrighty. Oh, what else are we gonna have here? So it's Alterac Pass. Junkrat's available. Junkrat is a great ban unless you plan to take him yourself, because Junkrat delay around objective is really good. Hanzo is up and available too, I think, right? Genji is going to be removed. Anduin was played in map 1, so no light bombs. Murden was played. Okay. So, God, that wind is whipping out there. Oh, it's going to be so cold snow blowing today. It's going to be so cold snow blowing. I'm going to bundle up. And then, as I said, I got to stand in the street with Bandit because he doesn't want to go in the backyard because the backyard is too deep of snow. Vikings are good on this map. Samuro Abathur is very good on this map as well. Samuro Abathur is a great composition. I believe Sven has a very good Samuro. Oh, they got a Bish Hanzo! Now, will it be Hopaka playing Hanzo, or is it Bish playing Hanzo? That's really the question we gotta answer. Man, that is some fast wind out there. God dang! As a reminder, if I lose power, I will do my best to come back, so long as the power outage isn't permanent. Usually the power outages we get are just enough to lose the internet. Unfortunately, I don't have a battery backup for my router or modem, but I did order one last night. So that'll be arriving whenever the U.S. Postal Service can actually make it to my house. And usually when we get storms like this in Tahoe, the U.S. Postal Service won't deliver mail for like 2 weeks straight, and you have to go to the post office to go pick up your mail, which means you have to wait in like a 40-minute queue with other people just to get your mail. And then there's always that one person who's like asking 30,000 questions, and it's like, get your mail and go home. Shut up, Barry. Hanzo Johanna Uther on the right-hand side. Rhaegar Diablo on the left. Okay. Li Ming could be a pickup for either side still. Reset potential's heavy, poke potential's really good. As Chad had mentioned, forget what was mentioning, Vikings are a great option as well. Just depends on what they want to lean into. And ban-wise is at the mid-ban. Malfield, they're gonna go for Cho'Gall. They might be doing a very bruisery composition with like a hyper carry on the side of Vinland Raiders. Malfield could be harassing that. Also, I mean, no, I don't think so. I was gonna say, like, Malthiel can pressure Vikings pretty well, and then he can get free stacks off of last rites, but then again, there's Viking jump, so I don't know if that actually would get... I don't know. Gonna get rid of Dahaka, so solo laner's banned out in the mid-ban phase. Okay. Rhaegar Diablo shows not a whole lot of the draft. Like, yeah, it's a little divey, but, like, Diablo doesn't have to be played as, like, oh, we're only gonna dive. Like, Diablo can be a bit of a control hero as well with those overpowers and stuff. Obviously, his primary engagement typically is Shadow Charge, but that doesn't have to be the way you play him, and so we'll see how things are gonna look here. Trying to rearrange myself a little bit. More control coming out with Urello, so yeah, this is gonna be like a control poke composition with Diablo maybe being the initiator in some of those later team fights. Right side, last 2 picks, Hanzo, Uther, Johanna. I'd like to see some sort of mage with range that can poke around the objective. Once again, Gul'dan is great. Chromie's already been played. Jaina's a fine option as well. I think her burst ability is quite great. Actually, I'd love to see a Jaina here. Solo lane Johanna. Bruiser Johanna build, I'm assuming. I don't know if I like this draft from Abusive Support Heroes. Abusive Support Harassment. I don't think I like this draft. I don't know. Wait, Bish is playing Stitches? I mean, I know his Stitches is insane, but so is his Hanzo. Sorry. I don't know about this, chat. Sorry, my arm got really itchy and I was looking at it, and I don't know if there's an issue with it. I think I'm still having some reactions from the steroid working itself out of my body, because that is looking very itchy on my inner arm. But it also might just be me leaning on my desk because it's on the other arm too. Or it could be from the steroids. I don't know. The steroids are still working their way out of my body, and it's still been wild. I think it's because I'm leaning on my arms too much today for casting. We'll see. I like Stitches in this as Vinland Raiders doesn't have a good escape method, except for Zeratul. I mean, Zeratul just... I mean, Junkrat Concussion Mine, Yrel Avenging Wrath, Zeratul Blink, Rhaegar can wolf and then bite to jump a target or jump to a target. Diablo's Shadow Charge. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out here, chat. Left side of the map is going to be Vinland Raiders up in this best of 7 grand finals for the Banshee Cup. We've got Krankle on the Diablo, Gaff to play your Yrel. We've got a Hunter Orc on the Rhaegar, Nano on Junkrat, and Sven will be the Zeratul. Right side of the map, it's going to be the side of Abusive Support Harassment. This is going to be Ren on an Uther, my Falstad, my Tri will be your Johanna, Hopaka playing the Hanzo, and Bish will be your Stitches. Oh, there's a dead body on the ground. Was a dead body on the ground there for a second. Johanna steps in here. She's just gonna throw a shield glare out. Does have that not Holy Renewal. Zealous Glare level 1. Zeratul will go into Shadow Hunter, picking up regeneration globes for the cooldown reduction. Diablo is gonna be the spell shield level 1. Totem, we've got Blow Him Up, Dauntless, dead Diablo. 90-something HP. He's gonna get cleansed by Rhaegar, who's gonna be hooked in. Hunter Orc getting low here. Uther, does he have a stun? Not available. That will be your Falstad with auto attack build, a Hungry for More Stitches, 12 stacks on Hanzo's Simple Geometry, and this will round out the, we'll also see that Uther Wave of Light. Alright, well, with all that introduced, let's get our gamble going. Alright, with all that covered, let's get a gamble going and get to Twitch predictions. As always, the challenge to all of you, if you've won channel points, I encourage you to roll those winnings into your next gamble. Why not? Higher gambles, more fun, channel points, and such. Well, either way, Yrel in top lane. We'll have mid lane being cleared out currently. Good concussion mine pushing people around. Still have Null Pack pushing in. That's a great Hook onto Hunter Orc, tanks a couple tower shots, shield glare, 80-something HP. Diablo will be the one to go down. Hopaka wants this, but Nano, get down, Mr. President. Did you know at the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, they don't have chocolate, they just give you one jelly bean? What's up, Bimpy? How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday to you. I have only lost channel points this weekend. You've only lost channel points so far this weekend. The Homer and Bart meme. This is the worst day of my life. The worst day of your life so far. Actually, that's actually not a bad rewatch. I have not seen the Simpsons movie in a while. That's a movie that's very fun. Alrighty. Well, either way, we have mid lane being worked on. Do you know what I'm referencing? I'm assuming it's the Willy Wonka thing that's been in the news for the last 3 days. Good pull. Thank you very much, Devastated. How you doing today, bud? Hook from, or excuse me, Concussion Mine onto Bish right now. I think this is a dead Stitches. Somehow he's still alive for like ever here, and why is he not dead? Stitches finally goes down. Rhaegar will fall. Falstad barrel rolls in. Sven gets chunked. Uther with the stun. Shield glare from Johanna gets the kill. 2 for 2 in this little brawl over top lane. Pretty hefty Gamba. I like it. I like it. About 30.8 to 26.8. Didn't Amazon just come out with a Willy Wonka show? All right, hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Hear me out. Get your tinfoil. Chat, get your tinfoil. Hear me out, though. The Willy Wonka crazy bad experience that just made the news for the last 3 days is purposefully done so that way they can drive news about Willy Wonka to the top of people's searches and stuff, and that way people will go watch the new Willy Wonka TV show. Boom. Conspiracy theory. Diablo goes down in mid lane. I'm so itchy all of a sudden. Like, I don't know why, but like just my left wrist is just insanely itchy. And I don't know if it's like the way I've been leaning on it or something, or as I said, I don't know if the steroids are still working their way out of my body. I think they still are, honestly. I haven't been that depressed, but still have those sort of waves later in the day. I still think Willy Wonka could be a horror movie. I mean, I see what you mean, but it won't be done well. This is how it will be. It'll either be really under budget and badly done, or it's gonna be one of those way too artsy A24 films, where they want to make a horror film, but they also want to make an art film, but they also want to make a meta film. The movie X in a nutshell. We want it to be meta. We want it to be this. Like, Midsummer's the same way. Like, Midsummer has so many good ideas, but they tried too many things. A lot of good ideas, it just wasn't executed well, in my opinion. Looking forward to the Fallout Prime series. Yeah, I am too. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I'm hoping it's done well. Like, I personally think we are getting into the era of some of the best video game media out there. Like, Last of Us TV show, amazing. I personally loved the Twisted Metal TV show. I think we're getting some really, really good video game media, and I hope it continues. I really hope it continues. I'd actually like this to be like, I would love if we shifted from the era of everything being superheroes to like a video game inspired era where we get different, dark stories, fantasy stories of heroism and stuff like that. All right, Avenging Wrath in. Gaff is getting a little low here. Good hook from oh, that Riptire, god dang. That Riptire was almost a rip onto the enemy team. Willy Wonka and Miss Fizzler are both magicians in the Harry Potter universe. I like that. I actually like that a lot. There's the fanfic or whatever. There's the fan theory of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Will Smith is actually like a FBI informant or something like that, and he's trying to take down his uncle's like mob business. There's a whole fanfic about it that's fantastic. There's the fan theory that Will Smith dies, and that the entire Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is like heaven for him. Like the taxi is his like chariot to heaven. He dies on the basketball court to the dudes. You mean you don't want another 16 Marvel movies and TV shows? I'm so sick of like having to watch something to understand something else. Or I'm so sick of like you spend the first 30 minutes of a movie recapping what's happened in the universe. Thor: Love and Thunder is literally that, no? The first 30 minutes, like, yeah, there's plot for sure, but they keep interjecting, like, remember when this happened? Remember when this happened? Don't forget about this. Meanwhile, like, the bad guy, the villain that they have in that movie, I looked into it, like, in the comics, he's badass. In the movie, he's just a sad man with a sword. I didn't like Thor: Love and Thunder, personally. I know a lot of people are like, it's because they made a woman Thor! No. I don't care about that. It's just the bad guy was boring. They did a lot of rehashing. The jokes felt forced. Anyways, we're very off topic. I apologize, chat. Let me focus in on the games here. We do have our best of 7 underway, and this is map number 2. A hook will connect onto Diablos. He is going to be gorged. There is he behind the gate. No, he's not behind the gate. He's going to tank some tower shots. No level 16 pulverize available. Crankle still getting chunked here. Rhaegar tries to go for the channel, but he's going to be stunned out by the Johanna. No ancestor healing. He's just gonna die. He's like, you know what? I'm dead. I'm not gonna waste the 90-second cooldown. 100-second cooldown. All right. Ugh. So. Anyways. Back to oh wait, hold on, Diablo. Dieback? Holy hell, dude, dieback? No, Riptire creates space. Oh, wait, Hopaka! Scatter doesn't connect? Okay. Dude, chat, think about it if they made a Resident Evil movie that was based off of 7 or 8. Like, it'd be so good. Granted, there's no Mila Jovovich, so apparently no one wants to go see a Resident Evil movie without her. Which I find so just... I find that so upsetting, like, how not well Welcome to Raccoon City did. For how good of the media they chose, like how true to the story they stayed for Resident Evil. Essentially, they did Resident Evil 1 and 2, and they did a really good job of it. I'm actually baffled how it didn't do well, but anyways. 16 talents are advantage for the side of abusive support harassment. They are looking to equalize here in this best of 7 series. They do not want to start going down. Now, granted, it's best of 7. Enemy team's got to win by 4. But still, if you can find parity in the series in map number 2, that's way better than starting to fight back in map 3, obviously. That math is fairly simple, and we can do that. You want a Resident Evil movie that's good? I think Welcome to Raccoon City, personally, is very good. I personally love it. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that Leon is not a white dude. They changed Leon, and I don't like how they made him an idiot. No, you're just mad that he doesn't look exactly like Leon, and same thing with Jill. People are upset that they slightly changed the characters, which I think is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I think the characters that played Leon and Jill did great jobs in those movies, in that movie. I don't like that Ada Wong doesn't look exactly how she does in the video games. I think there might be a deeper issue with there, homie. Sven with like 99 HP able to back away. We do have Nano getting split by a concussion mine. Able to take Ren down with them. It is going to be objective phase. This is the second objective phase of the game, mind you. We know this because there's 3 jailers, also 40 seconds of channel time necessary. 4 to 9 in kills, but it's 16 talent here on both sides. Those 9 kills on the side of abusive support harassment. You're gonna go see New Dune. Enjoy. I heard it's really good. I feel like they forced they focused. I feel like they should just focus on the story of the first game. I mean, I get what you're saying, but Resident Evil 0, 1, and 2 all happen at the same time. And I think it was a good way of also getting Claire, like you get the whole cast, except for obviously Rebecca Chambers is not there because Rebecca Chambers is on the train with Billy. She's Bravo. She's Team Bravo. But like, I think like I do like it that they blended those together, and I definitely see what you mean because there's a bit of jumping around. But I think they did a good job of like melding those stories together. Because in reality of the games, like 0, 1, and 2 all happen at the same time. But yeah. I also think that there's a lot of people that didn't want to see it because there's no Mila Jovovich, and I honest to God think that is part of the selling point. You went last night, almost bought tickets to showing right after. Damn, dude. That says a lot about a movie, in my opinion. Urella is going to be gorged in mid. Gust from Falstad keeps her in place. Nicely done. But boss? No, wait, Falstad. No, okay, I was about to say. Oh, no, Falstad! He barrel. Okay, gets the Divine Shield. Lightning Breath from Diablo. They're going to try and fight into this. 92 stacks for Krankle. He's 54 seconds of death timer. Now, granted, Diablo will have 92 souls when he respawns. So it's not that bad. He gets a good fire stomp through the enemy with the Soul to Flame and builds that back up. Hey, what's up, Rad? Thanks for the lurk, bud. There's been a few movies like that, though. Oh, no! Zeratil's fine. He blinks out. I thought the tower shots and Uther were going to be enough to take him down. The Knives Out movies, those were the few movies where I literally finished watching it, and I'm like, I'm literally about to just turn that back on. The D&D movie was like that for me, too. Like, I finished the D&D movie, and I was like, I want to watch this again already. Fast X was kind of like that. But I love the Fast and Furious movies, personally. I personally love them. They're ridiculous. They're just, I like them. I feel like yeah, you know, Devastated, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had that same feeling. Like, he flew right here, and I was like, dude, that's like a gust position. Like, you wanted to, like, gust the enemy into his team over here. But then, of course, yeah. Anyways. Though, there is the fact that Urel could have not communicated that she got gusted. And maybe just Falstad's presence might have been enough to, like, scare the enemy or something. There's that consideration, too. Stitches is a Master Hooker level 20. That's why you saw the healing reduction. Falstad fight! Falstad fight! He's gonna sacrifice! No, he barrel rolls through! Beautifully done! Falstad gets the kill on Diablo. And Diablo, unfortunately, still has 95 souls. He was only able to pick up 3. Oh, Vinland Raiders looking like they might fall here. But granted, this is only 1 keep to fall. And typically we need to see 2 keeps down. Granted. Point counterpoint. 41 seconds on Diablo, 48 seconds on Rhaegar. They could just look for mid lane keep and then back off and try and find a good team fight. Bottom lane boss is up and available after this. So maybe go mid lane keep, double down, or double back, or not double back, retreat, go for boss in bottom lane and look to end off of that. I don't think they can go for this though. I mean, 20 seconds on Diablo, it's getting tight. I bought the entire Fast and Furious box set on Blu-ray for like $9. I envy you because that's an insanely good deal. Anytime I do a Fast and Furious movie rewatch, like I have to figure out the 6 different streaming services that all the different movies are on. And then I own like a physical copy of like 1, 2, and 3. I usually have to rent 6 because 6 is like god-awful. I think it's 6 that's bad. Because there's like a lot of The Rock in it. I can't stand The Rock. He also has that one dumb line, and I think it's Fast and Furious 6, where he literally flexes, like his arms are broken in the beginning of the movie, and then the late game, later in the movie, he flexes his cast off and then turns to his daughter and goes, "Daddy's gotta go to work." And I'm like, oh, yeah. I can't stand The Rock. I can't stand The Rock. I can't stand Kevin Hart. I just don't think they're funny, and I don't think they're good actors. Dragon's Arrow, Sonic Arrow, follow up. Stun will be cleansed away by Rhaegar immediately. Mid and bottom keeps have gone down. Mid and bottom forts are still up, so that means consistent Reaver minions with that 50 physical armor pushing in through bottom and mid with no matching or periodic, which is huge. Yrel discovers the stitches, or I guess quite the opposite. Legend has it if you stand in front of a mirror and say family 20 times, Vin Diesel will show up. Dude, that's awesome! I know what I'm doing after stream. Gorge onto Diablo, pops the Hellgate, but he's in the corridor, and that's not where you want to be against a Hanzo, because he can get some great scatters. Doesn't matter, Hook connects, Diablo souls are expended. He'll be back in 1 second. Concussion Mine with the Ripper Air allows Junkrat to back away. Now, if Jack Black were to flex his cast off and say, "Daddy's gotta go to work, I'm all in," oh, dude, for sure, because Jack Black would have great delivery. It's not the line, it's the delivery. I'm so tired of Kevin Hart. I was sad when he was in Yeah, I'm really nervous about Kevin Hart being in Borderlands. I'm not gonna. That might be the first movie I see in theaters. Well, not first, but it's been like. In the last 7 years, I have seen Welcome to Raccoon City and, God, I can't believe this is the other one, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Those are the 2 movies I've seen in the last 7 years in a theater. I probably will go to the theater for Borderlands. Oh, Kess, ew! Kess, ew! I mean, it's gross. You're gonna get a giggle out of me, but ew. My problem with Kevin Hart is he plays the same character in every movie. Yeah, I mean, The Rock's kind of like that for me as well. The one movie that I do like The Rock is Pain and Gain. That's a good Rock movie because he actually plays someone different. I mean, it's kind of like The Rock, but it's also it's different enough. Gorge onto Junkrat. Wind Tunnel pushes Yrel. She'll self-cleanse. Ah, he's dead. Total Mayhem will activate. Our defender goes out. Bless shield connecting onto the enemy. You know, I gotta be honest. I was poo-pooing abusive support harassment on this draft. This is S tier draft, dude. I really can't believe how well this draft worked for them. Like, I am blown away. And you know what?
Team kill!
I stand corrected. You may not need Bish on Hanzo. Because his Stitches is outrageously good. I think he can be funny. Yeah, no, he can have his moments. Yeah. Like, Kevin Hart in, like, Scary Movie 3 is, like, okay-ish. He's obnoxious, but he's okay-ish. I mean, it's Scary Movie. Scary Movie in general is obnoxious. I went to a double feature of Dune last week, 6 hours of Dune. I got a poster and like dot, IDK the word. You got a poster and oh, did you get the popcorn like vagina thingy? I can't believe they made that. The Dune like worm popcorn thing is just like how did that get made and no one was like that looks not appropriate. I love the Borderlands games, me too. Looking at the Borderlands movie trailer, I feel like I feel like it's gonna be a train wreck of them. Well, you know the history around that, right? Kalis, chat, you've heard the whole thing about the Borderlands, like, so Borderlands was like filmed 2 or 3 years ago, but that movie's been apparently plagued with reshoots and stuff. So like, we've known about the Borderlands cast for like 2-ish years. We've seen all that stuff, but I guess they had like a bunch of reshoots. And we just got the trailer for it a week or so ago. And people were like, "Whoa, did you know?" And it's like, yeah, no, this has been being made for like 2 or 3 years, but It's had some horrible, like, reshoots and stuff, and that makes me so nervous for it. Anyways, ads, get ready for the next game. If you don't want ads, be sure to subscribe. If you don't love Bandit. Wrong button. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of 7 grand finals for the Banshee Cup. My name is Bahamut. Big surprise if you didn't know. We got Finland Raiders on the left-hand side and abusive support harassment. First place will be taking home $1,000 and any bounties they pick up. Bounties are worth $50. You can only do 1 bounty per game. Second place will be taking $500. Could you imagine if that was the difference? First place gets $1,000. Second place gets $50. Second place gets $500. Third gets 300s. Fourth gets 200. And 5th through 8 get any sort of bounties they claimed. And if you're wondering, as a refresher on the bounties, Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valera. You have to pick these and win with them. Did I say Kil'Thuzad? Twin Blades, Varian, Monstrosity, Abathur. Excuse me. My throat got so dry. Twin Blades, Varian, Monstrosity, Abathur. Obviously no Monstrosity, Abathur since he's banned away. You can only do these bounties once. Oh my god, my throat got so dry. Ugh. Nice little sports beer to hydrate. All Alliance, all Horde, all Overwatch, all StarCraft, all Diablo. You cannot use skins to make a character look like they're on another team. So like Junkrat with his Goblin skin, Johanna with her Orc skin, you wouldn't consider those Horde. They're still considered their origin area, so Diablo and Overwatch. Speaking of, all Overwatch, all StarCraft, all Diablo, triple healer, no healer, and Juice Pirates. The asterisk for Juice Pirates is Morales backdoor has to include successful medevac backdoor. That is the bounty, $50 per bounty. Only 1 bounty can be claimed per game, so you cannot draft Asmodan and Probius and be like, we won with Asmodan and Probius, give us $100, ding-dongs. Nope, you can only claim 1 of those bounties. And of course, it's the Meta Madden style of draft, so if you draft Probius and Asmodan, you can't attempt the bounty on those later on, because if a hero's picked and played, they're unavailable. And as we get into this draft, Brightwing will be first picked, and heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. So there's 20 heroes unavailable. Brightwing will be the 21st. We're going to get 10 more after this game. Bans at the top of the screen don't add to that list. Welcome in, by the way, everyone, to the grand finals. Hope you're having a great day. Best of 7. If you're watching the stream and you're new and you're not following, be sure to follow. If you'd like to support further, it's much appreciated. Every little bit helps us continue full-time streaming. Maybe we can hit that partner plus with the 60-40 split. I don't remember if it's 100 subs or if it's 100 sub points. If it's 100 sub points, that's way more realistic for us. If it's 100 subs, well, consider subscribing. Consider starting a subscription and running it for at least 3 months. 4 months. 4 months so we can get that split. You have to have 100 subs. As I said, I don't know if it's sub points or subs for 3 months, and then you can get the better split. And if you're wondering, sub points, tier 3s are like 5 or 6 sub points, tier 2s are like 2 or 3 sub points, and obviously a tier 1 are tier 1 is worth 1. And Amazon Primes, there were sub points, but they don't count towards the partner plus stuff, which is unfortunate and stupid in my opinion. But regardless, Varian Greymane on the right hand side. Is Greymane played? No. Yes? No, he hasn't been played. Brightwing, Hammer, ETC for Garden of Terror. So will we see a Butcher if we get a map 7? Well, when we get into map 7, the start of map 7, there will be 30 heroes available. I was incorrect with my math earlier. I said 20. So there'll be 60 minus 90, 30 heroes available. There will be 4 bans at the start, which takes us down to 26 heroes. And then there's 2 mid-ban phases. That takes us down to 24 heroes, right? Now, if Cho'Gall gets banned out, then that actually, that counts for 2 at 1. So you could get technically 7 heroes banned away. Since if you ban Cho, you're banning Gall without having to. So, Vikings and Tyrande to be banned away. Yeah, Game 7s are awesome. Game 7s are awesome with this draft style because you get really interesting drafts. Gul'dan, Varian, Greymane, Stukov. Twitch us to give more emotes to subscribers. We are more than emotes to subscribers. We are giving streamers Twitch real money, and we get very little in return. Well, but that's my job. My job is to be entertaining and fun, and then that's where you're supposed to feel like, damn, I am glad that I give Bahamut $4.99 a month because I'm getting entertainment. Like, yeah, you get emotes and stuff, but you also get me. Like, if you think about it, on average, I stream, what is it, like 150 hours a month? So you're getting 150 hours a month of ad-free viewer. Like, I think that's pretty good, too. So it's more, I feel like, I see what you're saying, but I feel like that it's a very narrow scope of what you're actually getting. Because there's people that come to the stream every single day. They're here for every single minute of every single stream, and I appreciate that greatly. There's people that pop in for just tournaments. There's people that just pop in for Dark Souls games and stuff. I think the big thing is the big driving force is not only your emotes, but how entertaining you are as a streamer. How often someone wants to spend time in your stream, and how much someone likes the community. As I said, there's people that I'm their only streamer. And that means the absolute world to me. For some people, I'm a streamer for just some things. That's okay. It's just really how much fun you have here, and I don't know. I just think there's a bigger scope than just what you get from a sub, like visually or like, I don't know. I wouldn't say like monetarily, because as I said, you get content. 150 hours a month is way more watchable material than most teaming services, yeah.
Shortly, heroes.
You're a very good streamer. What I want to say is that I can't pay $6 a month for every streamer. That would cost me $120 per month. Well then, just, Dragoon, just eat cereal for dinner. That's what the Kellogg's person said here in the United States. I don't know if anyone got that. Ash, on the right-hand side, abusive support harassment will be having a Bish Leoric, Ren on Stukov, Mai as the Ghoulish Daniel, My Tri will be the Varian, maybe Twin Blades, doubtful with Overpower, Holpaka will be your Greymane. Left-hand side of the map, it's going to be Sven on the Rexar, Misha to play Misha, Krankle on the ETC, Gaff on your Tracer, bottom lane, Nano Hammer, and Hunter Orc on your Brightwing. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. It has nothing to do with the one beer that I've had so far. Actually, we're on our second beer. I lied. Well, and also, Dragoon, on that note, that's why I try and manage my ads so very much, because I understand that not everyone can sub to the streamers that they watch. There are some people that they come in for one of the 6 streams a week, and I'm not judging that by any means. I'm not trying to down that person by any means. I absolutely understand that not everyone can afford to support every streamer. That's why I do my best to create an environment where it's welcoming. I create a place where if you can't subscribe, at least you're not getting screwed over too much by ads and stuff like that, because ads are a portion of my monthly income as well, so I get 55% revenue from the ads I run. So, if I'm playing Elden Ring on Fridays, I try and run ads if I get up for a beer, or get up to go to the bathroom, or get up to get tea. Whenever there's content for casting, I always try and run ads during the downtime, so no one is punished for watching. But of course, you know, there's also the other side of that. Not running ads means that people may not subscribe, and they just come and say, like, cool, I don't gotta worry about ads. They'll be during the off time, no point in me subscribing. So there's, you know, it's a double-edged sword. I try not to look at that other side. That feels like a negative direction. That doesn't feel healthy. Anyways, I forgot to make a gamble. Give me a second. Boom, gamble. Thank you very much, Foo Fighter. Gul'dan? What? Hunter, wait, if they get a counter kill, this is huge. They don't. Okay. So anyways, that's my philosophy. That's my philosophy towards it. So we have Paralyzing Rage for Leoric, Biotic Armor on the Stukov. Paralyzing Rage increases that slow from 40% to 60%, as it's a 20 augment, right? Yeah, slowing enemies by 40%. Oh, my apologies. Brightwing does go down to the Gul'dan in bottom lane. First Blood is our gambles up and available. And Greymane for abusive support harassment. Pushing in through bottom. They take down the fort front gate. Decent damage. Decent damage coming through. Mid lane, though. Pulse Bomb connects onto Leoric. He is fine. Oh, good odds, chat. Good odds. 9,900 to 11,100. And actually, that other one just jumped up quite a bit. 7 talent tier faster for abusive support harassment. They had that rough game number 1 on Braxis, but it seems like game number 2 they found their footing up against Vinland Raiders. The real question at the end of this all, or the real question we have to answer, is going to be, can Vinland Raiders recreate what they did in map number 1, or is this going to be slowly taken away from them by abusive support harassment? Sorry. I'm watching Bandit very closely today just because he has technically not done any business. I let him outside after he ate breakfast today, but the snow is so deep in the backyard and the wind is so loud that he doesn't really want to go outside. So I'm making sure that he doesn't, like, disappear down the hallway to try and pee in the house or something. Anyways, apologies. We've got our first seed up and available. Sergeant Hammer looks like she's working her way down towards the bottom lane. Taunt from the Varian onto the Tracer. Didn't Motri once say that Varian's not a counter to Tracer? Because it does look like to me Varian just killed Tracer with a taunt. And this will be Sergeant Hammer taking a lot of damage over time. But she's able to boost away. Siege up. Level 7's here. 3-0 in kills, and it's a level disparity favoring the side of abusive support harassment. Phase shift from Brightwing bolsters Nano Sergeant Hammer health as Gul'dan gets a couple more stacks on his Echoed Corruption level 1. 13 out of 40 on that. 8 stacks on the Hunter-Gatherer for the Rexar. The Sappers have been cleared out around the objective area. Let's cycle through the other numbers as 10s are about to pop up at the top of our screen. A Wizened Duelist for the Greymane is going to be on 5 out of 30 stacks. Thank you all for the Twitch predictions. I appreciate it greatly. Thanks for participating in the gamble. Varian has his level, his heroic. It's that taunt already, as we mentioned. Slow from Leoric. Wraith walk in, looking for the body blocks onto Sven. Hopaka jumps in. Sven dropping low. Phase shift from Brightwing comes through and bolsters the HP, but Misha's going to go down. Sven will be taunted, and they get the Misha and the Rexar kill, which is 1.25 kills worth of experience. Nano in this mid area is trying to boost away. Leoric, I don't know about where you're standing there, bud, but it looks like he'll get a healing pathogen from Stukov in time, and he's fine. Motri fibbing, yeah.
A seed is sprouting. The anticipation is building.
Alrighty, 4-0 in our kills. 10 talent here on the right. Massive shove, horrify, go for the throat. And March of the Black King? I completely missed that earlier. March of that, is that a misclick? Okay, I want to see Drain at 13, 16, and then I want to see March of the Black King at level 20 Drain upgrade. I mean, they got the Hopelessness at level 4 or level 7. You increase the range by 20%, 25%. March of the Black King goes through. The Orc does not get a lot of value. He's gonna die back? What is going on? ETC drops a mosh. Lurking Arm interrupts it. Greymane tries to roll away, has the eyes in the dark, and 200 and something HP allows him to back away, but god dang. I say that the members of abusive support harassment are waking up, but they are the ones actually going to sleep here. Sergeant Hammer and friends find a triple kill early, in the last few moments. Maybe they find a Quadra into Gul'dan. The Face Melt saves. Face Melt saves. ETC goes down. Go for the Throat gets a reset. Greymane wants more. Doesn't look like he'll go for it. All right. Second objective phase up and available. Whew. Chat, I'm getting drained today. Glad I ate that banana earlier, though. That was a very smart call. Not feeling hungry, but I definitely could eat half a pizza. Level 13 first for the side of abusive support harassment. Hunter Orc gets the channel here. We've got Gul'dan in bottom. Not channel, sorry, the camp in bottom. Gul'dan is not going to grab their own siege giants. We've got camp for top. Bruiser camp. Next seed, bottom right of the map. 1 out of 3 seeds on both sides. No guard and terror to be spawned.
Soon we'll have another seed to gather here.
I started talking about this earlier, but if Capcom's doing another tour this year, it makes me kind of motivated to do some Street Fighter casting. I really want to try doing fighting game casting this year, and I feel like Street Fighter would be fun. I mean, we did just get a PlayStation 5, so it'd be kind of nice to have it on that. Time for a beer. I do have a beer right next to me. Granted, I have 2 more sips of this one. But thank you, Kel, for the redemption. Last time I got up, I did run and grab an extra one so I can have it next to me, so I won't have to get up and we can keep doing casting. Yeehaw! As I mentioned, 3rd seed. 2nd overall for abusive support harassment. Okay. March the Black King from Leoric. Pulse Bomb with the Sticky Bomb applied, I believe. Yeah, Sticky Bomb. Varian uses his charge to get to an ally. Eyes in the dark roll away. ETC drops the mosh. It's interrupted immediately by the Horrify. Massive shove into the fort. But Tracer goes down. Stukov will be traded. Greymane wants to chase down the cow. He wants some barbecue for lunch, and god dang, do some ribs sound great.
Are you ready for it?
Varian charges in. ETC power slides through. Gul'dan fade away. Oh, but it's not enough. The Echoed Corruption is going to be healed up by Brightwing's Blink Heal. Gul'dan throwing in some Fell Flames here and there. Misha going to be drained by Gul'dan. That'll bolster his HP. The HP of the fort in mid lane will fall. ETC power slides in. He's slowed by Leoric and makes a massive blunder. Power sliding in right there. March the Black King from Leoric gets him back up a little bit, but he's chunked immediately, and I think he's dead. What a brawly best of 7. 5 to 7 in kills. There's more kills than minutes in the game. As we're 10 minutes into Gordon of Terror. Sven taunted. Gul'dan, good burst. All right, they take down Rexar, and this could be Garden. I mean, actually, if this is Garden Terror, this is humongous in bottom lane for abusive support harassment, because the Garden Terror goes up as far as your current minion wave, and this will not be cleared out in time. Granted, the enemy team's all here, so this is going to get minimal value. Minimal to moot value. Bottom is cleared. Hammer managing the wave. Pulse Bomb connects onto our Leoric. Gaff is going to blink away, seeing that Varian, just afraid of getting taunted and bursted down by the Gul'dan. Mid lane is actually going to be the refocus. Garden Terror here. Spawns its Overgrowth Seed. 16 talents here. Advantage to abusive support harassment, as we do have those Drain talents I was hoping for. Unyielding Despair. Crushing Hope. Thinking we're going to see the upgrade on March of the Black King if we make it to 20. Boars Unleashed by Rexar. Slows will be applied. A little bit of damage as well. But that slow is not enough to keep the enemies in place. Garden Terror in top lane goes down to the structures. Tracer rotating in with the allies. Massive shove onto ETC. Just pushes him away a little bit. Gaff gets chunked. Misha's chunked down to 0 or deleted. Gul'dan is done with his level 1, by the way. The Echoed Corruption, so he has the step backs on those. Has the level 16 Ruinous Affliction. Corruption deals additional 152 damage on impact if the enemy is hit by all 3 strikes. The 3rd strike deals 522 damage. Good jump in damage on that one. The Hunter-Gatherer for Rexar is finished out. ETC with a fantastic face melt. The Horrify from Gul'dan comes out. The camp will not be stolen. The Moshpit from ETC is activated, and Varian does go down. Now our Gul'dan is getting low as well. He's going to try and drain some health off the enemy, but ETC is traded. Lurking Arm from Stukov doesn't zone enough, and Greymane goes down, and now Leoric, March of the Black King, 29 seconds off. Massive shove is going to open up a window for Leoric to maybe get away. Phase shift is on to Sven, and this is the members of Vinland Raiders finding themselves.
Finland!
My little seed is on the verge.
Now they can't end off of this, but they can push up the waves, grab some camps, and get 2 out of 3 Garden Terror Seeds. And while they do that, yeehaw! Happy Sunday, happy Grand Finals, happy tournament weekend. I did hear a rumor that there's going to be a Season 2 of this, starting out in late March with a Captain's Draft, which gives us a little bit of time to hopefully do our subathon on March 31st. Excuse me. We'll be celebrating 4 years of Twitch partner and 3 years of full-time streaming. We did have to delay out this partner subathon because I did have my spine injury. But I hope, and I am willing it into the universe, that by the end of March, we'll be in a good place where I can do an 18-hour potential stream. If not, we might augment our subathon into like a 2-portion thing and split it into like 2 days or something. Do like a 12-hour stream or something. Which, if we do that, that means I would actually do a longer subathon in theory, because typically I max out at 18 hours. But we got some fun subathon stream goals, subathon games. Really looking forward to it. So mark your calendars. March 31st, it's a Sunday. March 24th, by the way, we're going to be doing our cooking stream. This month we were supposed to do a pizza stream. Last month we were supposed to do sausages. I think we might do both. I owe you guys a cooking stream from last month. I owe you guys a Baja Ross from last month. I also owe you guys Mario Kart, which we're going to be doing on March 15th, I believe. March 15th will be our Makeup Mario Kart day. I heard the rules for the draft got a bit harsher, stricter for Season 2. Ooh. What have you heard? Do you know? Or, well, I mean, can you share? Sorry. I forget how to talk. I've only been talking for 6.5 hours straight. Holy shit, it's 12:30? God dang. I mean, it's still early in the day, but God, it's 12:30 already. Alrighty, well, Cool Dan makes quick work of the objective defenders. That'll be 2 out of 3 seats to the side of abusive support harassment. Makeup Mario Kart? What is that drag racing? I actually have a friend who is in, like, FX school for like, movie makeup and stuff. She used to do the God of War cosplay makeup and the Falstead makeup and the Decker Kane stuff for me. So if she lived in Tahoe still, or if she was still here, if she wasn't at school right now, and I told her about that, she'd be all for it. Hell, if Vipey was like a few hours away from me, Vipey would be into it too, I bet. That is Misha going down. We've got a healing pathogen going around. Leoric is going to go into Discerning Despair at level 20, so no upgrade on his March of the Black King. Haunt for the Ghoul Dan. When push comes to shove, Glory of the Alliance unleashed. Go for the Throat damage is increased by 25%. If Go for the Throat kills its target, refund its mana cost and reset the cooldown of Greymane's abilities. Interesting. It's Death Mosh or Death Metal for ETC. Garden Terror goes over to the side of abusive support harassment. Misha's getting bullied in this game. God, she goes down again. Does the fact that Dr. Doom's mom is from Romania make you relate to him? No. I just think he's a really, really cool villain. Because he's not like this deity from the cosmos that consumes planets or something like that. Like, he's like a super crazy, smart scientist that's evil. I don't know, I think Dr. Doom's just a great villain. I just, like, his whole, like... Because to me, like, I don't know, people fighting Galactus, it's like, wow, you're fighting a man that eats you're fighting a being that eats planets. Like, how do you even win against that? Also, according to my older brother, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing and the Avengers is so stupid because Thanos is supposed to win, and then one of the goddesses is supposed to revive everyone that Thanos kills, and the reason that Thanos goes to Earth is because he's trying to court Death because he's in love with Death, because in Marvel, Death is a really hot woman. Horrify from Gul'dan is going to push Rexar around. I'm probably wrong on that, but that's what my older brother always told me. ETC is going to find his Death Metal. Tower shots are actually getting some decent value. Lior, Gul'dan, and Greymane all fall. Death Metal OP. Ren Stukov low. Vinland Raiders. He's not pure evil either. He's bad, but he has good intentions. Yeah. I would say, like, he's chaotic good, kind of. Well, maybe not chaotic good. Like, he borders between, like, chaotic neutral and chaotic good. Like, he has reasons for what he wants to do, but he's also insane. All right, Leoric pops March of the Black King, takes a pulse bomb. 10 seconds on Greymane, 10 seconds on Gul'dan. Core shielding is gone. Leoric is doing his best to defend, but I just don't think it's in the cards. Abusive support harassment. Wait, they take down the hammer. Wait. Is it a... Oh, not like this. Not like this, not like this, not like this. No, not like this, not again. Not again, not like this. That's a lot of nuts! Lawful evil? I think that's correct. I'd say you're correct in that. I'd say you're correct in that. But he does also have some of his evil moments, probably. Mosh pit. Death metal. Finland gets...
Finland!
The third not like this core today. The third. Caleris, I love you, but you don't get to have that name anymore. You do not... We don't do Caleris cores anymore. These are not like this cores. I love you, Caleris, but he doesn't do hot stuff, and I wanna make this our own. So we're gonna coin the phrase, not like this. Oh, how the turntables. Amazing comeback. Yeah, like Kim Kardashian and Ray J. All right. Let's go ahead. We got our draft here. Sorry about that. We are welcome back into map number 4 of the best of 7 grand finals between Vinland Raiders and Abusive Support Harassment. My name is Bahamut. We're going to Battlefield of Eternity for this map. We have 30 heroes unavailable. By the time we get to our first pick, sorry, drank a lot of beer really quickly. So I have to burp, of course. Once we get through our ban phase here, there will be 34 of the 90 heroes available. Technically, there could be 35 if they ban out a Cho. This is a decent map for Cho'Gall. There is a bounty for Cho'Gall, so if you win with Cho'Gall, you can get 50 extra bucks on top of your prize pool. These two teams are vying for first and second, as we're in the grand finals. First place is $1,000, obviously split between the players, and any bounties they complete. And second place takes $500 plus any bounties they complete. 50 bucks per bounty. Only one bounty is achievable per game. So you cannot draft Butcher and Probius here on Battlefield of Eternity and be like, look, we did it. $100, give me. No. You just choose which one that you're actually going to claim. And of course, it's the Meta Madness style of draft. So if you draft both of those, then no one can claim that other bounty. There could be a denial with it. I doubt that's the direction. Either way, Battlefield's going to get going. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom really quickly. I mentioned this before, but I was absolutely distracted. So I'm going to leave you with the draft. I'm going to leave you some great music. I'm going to leave you with Lax gifting a tier 1 sub.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Lax, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Firewolf. I appreciate that generosity in the channel. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Gonna run to the bathroom.
The wait is over.
Ooh, that wind is whipping. All right, I'm back. I apologize for leaving in the draft, but you know what? Y'all got to just jam out and not listen to me talk about movies. So speaking of, what are y'all watching tonight? Is everyone watching Delicious Dungeon? Because the last episode was so good. Tyrael Genji on the right-hand side, Lucio Cassia for the members of Vinland Raiders, as we're back into Battlefield of Eternity. We've had an Anubarak, Ariel, and Mal'Ganis, jumping the gun on that M right there, banned away by the side of abusive support harassment. We have got Chen Zarya on the left-hand side. Anduin's already been played in the series. They'll get rid of the Sylvanas, don't want to deal with her siege potential. Lucio Cassia Dahaka. I mean, both these teams can go into a Cho'Gall, which, as I said, it's a bounty. Also, once again, Lax, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub, and thank you for the kindness in chat. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you for the first gifted sub in the channel. Thank you greatly. Every little bit helps us, and we get these next 2 picks. Tyrael Genji with an Ana Li Ming. Double reset composition for abusive support harassment. Actually, this is a really good draft for abusive support harassment, in my opinion. Double reset between the Genji Li Ming. If you don't know, Genji, when he swift strikes and he kills the target within a certain amount of time, he gets a reset on the swift strike, and that's the reset there. Is stream dropping frames? Yes. Yes, stream is dropping frames. Stream is dropping frames, yes. My bitrate, I literally walked away and my bitrate just went all over the place. I'm going to assume a pile of snow has fallen on top of where my internet comes from. Holy shit. Wow, this is bad. This is very inconvenient. Very inconvenient. Alright. I got a small fix, but it's not going to be the best, so sorry, chat. Alright, small fix, it's... farts, dude. We were doing so good for like 3 days! God, I hate my internet company. I mean, I know there's a gigantic storm, but that just, oh dear Lord, yeah. I hate this so much. What inconvenient timing, man. Bro, I can't even get over 2K bitrate. This sucks! Come on, like during a grand finals, really? What malarkey is that, man? What absolute malarkey during the grand finals? God. Couldn't have done it Friday when I was dropping internet all the time? No. Literally during the middle of the grand. That's so tilting, dude. So tilting, man. Literally perfect internet all day until just this moment. Oh, God, I'm so tilted. Alright, yeah. Please don't tell me I have to stop streaming. This shit looks bad, chat. Dude, come on. Bad, chat. Dude, come on. I'm sure it will even out soon. I don't think it's going anywhere positive. 1,000. Get your gambles in, chat. This is bad. This is really bad. Well, my bitrate's 31,000. F5 your streams. F5 your streams. F5 your streams. Is that the cute, adorable, amazing Slink in my chat? Holy heck. F5 your streams. F5 your streams. Anyways. Arthas, level 1. Frost Presence. We've got a 15 stacks on the Samura with his Way of Illusion, level 1. Dahaka is going to be going into his Tissue Regeneration. Gamble's up and available if you want to get a gamble in. You got 1 minute to go still. As I casually drop 19,649 frames. Alright. I'm positive. We're moving on. We're moving on. Being positive. Anyways. Thank you, Slink, for being here. Oh, we get a pause. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. We've got a pause.
You're doing so good today, bud. You're doing so good today, Bandit.
He's being really, really well behaved today, honestly. He's gonna get spoiled after stream today. He's gonna get spoiled after stream today. Oh my God, is my good boy gonna get spoiled after stream today? He's been so well behaved, chat. He's been so good today. Something I gotta fix later on. Anyways, welcome back in. A little bit of a delay, but the player's back in. Small little DC. We've got a big ball from Hopaka right there on this Li Ming, able to get a kill. 6.2 to 5.4. Nicely done on the Gambles chat. Way of Illusion, 25 stacks. Tissue Regeneration still getting a few as well. I'm assuming we'll see Hero Stalker at level 4 to pick up extra stackage. Maybe Symbiosis at level 7. Typically, it's going to be Feeding Frenzy. I mean, it's kind of hard to pass up Feeding Frenzy. You increase the drag duration to 2.25 seconds in totality. And then you also get 1.5 seconds of cooldown on your drag. And drag itself is a 15-second cooldown. So you have the active time, and then you also have the auto text. Ooh, Lurker Strain. Okay. All right. So tissue regeneration, Lurker Strain, probably still going to be. Ooh, what if he goes into Gambit Tongue at 7? So if you've never taken Gambit Tongue at level 7, by around level 16, if you land a drag, it's 1,000 damage. Between the damage over time from the Gambit, of course, if you don't lose any Gambit stacks, between the Gambit value of damage over time and the scaling of drag, because drag actually deals a decent amount of damage baseline. I mean, even now at level 5, drag is going to have 195 damage. That's why, PSA, if you do take Feeding Frenzy level 7, use your drag on structures. It's spell damage. It's free siege. Anyways. Fend in from Cassia. Lucio push off. That's a decent amount of damage onto Tyrael. He's low, 61. He gets a heal from on time. Woo! 6 to 5 in levels. Oh, 6 to 6. We're close to level 6. There you go. Li Ming is going to poke in here and there. We've got Samuro burning through the Immortal. There's a game the other day with the healing pathogen spread for it's the hero's heart thing, and the projectile spread travel across halfway across. Oh, that's, yeah. It's like when Falstad flies and Kerrigan ravages at the right moment. Kerrigan will fly with Falstad. Dahaka Brushstock on the right-hand side of our screen over here. That is going to be Arthas going down. Grab onto Ana. Nice kill. Okay, so they trade. Nano low. That's a reset for Li Ming. Calamity value. Wait, no. Calamity's not a talent yet. Sorry. Aether Walker's the level 1. But either way, Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane goes over to the side of abusive support harassment. Samuro immediately goes to top lane. He's finished out his Way of Illusion level 1. Did go into the Mirage, which is going to be the spell armor, and then you have Burning Blade level 7. It is going to be that Feeding Frenzy for the Dahaka. 1.5 second cooldown, but you get the 0.5 additional drag duration. And as I mentioned, that takes you up to 2.25 seconds, which is an eternity in Here's the Storm. Calamity will be picked up by Li Ming. 369 nice damage at level 7. Genji Swift strikes out. Samuro at the top side of our screen. Tyrael's gonna run into him. Image is gonna be popped. Tyrael. Oh, wait, hold on. That's Cassia drag. No, Li Ming dragged on the left-hand side. What is she doing so far forward? Well, she was dragged, so that's probably why she wasn't in a good spot. Sonya's gonna push up the top lane, and things are going to continue siege-wise, as that will be Sonya immediately spearing onto Dahaka. Gets a bit of fury or rage from that. It's fury or rage. I forget which is the thing. That's Samuro, chat. It's fury. All right, well, bottom lane with the Impaler camp pushing in. Samuro's got great damage, as well as the Mirror Images tanking some tower shots here and there. Li Ming Arcane Orbs are going to be poking out and clearing out these waves. Big balls from Hopaka. That phrasing sounds just so awful. I'm sorry. Apologize, chat. Drag, 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 drag. Hold on. Wait a second. My try has the assistance of Bish, and Sven smear. Oh, he's able to swap away, deflect from Genji, but is Gaff in a bad spot? One slam. Nah. Not enough Furious or voice line, I think. I thought it was, you dumb idiot, not yet. That's what I always hear. Fallen Shamans will be traded by both sides. I'm just laughing at my own jokes. 10 talents here on the left-hand side. Illusion Master Illusion. Okay. Illusion Master, my brain. Illusion Master for the Samuro. So he's going to be microing his illusions around. Lucio holding 10. We'll see if he goes Sound Barrier. Valkyrie. Nope, it's going to be high 5. Valkyrie for the Cassia. Isolation Dahaka and Syndragosa. Finland Raiders want to win. Syndragosa is a winning talent, in my opinion. But Bahamut, Army of the Dead is get some. Nope, no, Syndragosa. Nano boost, Rage, or rather Berserker for the Sonya, Sanctification Tyrael, X-Strike on the Genji, and Wave of Force for the Li Ming. She actually just used it right there in, she used it in bottom, I think, to push the Fallen Shaman into range of the tower, so that gets sped up a little bit. So, yep. Nicely done. Hogger has Rage. That's true. Granted, I thought Hogger was always asking for bones. Isolation will be shy of the Li Ming. Nano Boost is going to be activated, I believe, onto Li Ming as well. Arcane Orb's not connecting. They want this team fight. Genji's done with Shuriken Mastery level 4. No level 13, no Shin Gun. We have Frost Presence level 1 finished up by the Arthas. Sanctification activated by the Tyrael. Hunter Orc goes down. No high five to close the distance or at least get away from the enemy team. Li Ming tries to go in for another reset off of Sven. Rather Berserker activated. Nano goes down. Reset for Li Ming. And Immortal second phase is going to be burned down quite quickly by the side of abusive support harassment, who are looking like they're on a tear here, game number 4 in this best of 7 grand finals. Syndragosa on this map makes sense. Syndragosa on every map makes sense, like Cho'Gall. And I'm not memeing around. I actually do think Syndragosa is like a really, really good talent. I mean, you're shutting down a structure for 20 seconds. That's... Like, we talked about 2.25 seconds being an eternity in Heroes of Storm. Siege value available for 20 seconds on a structure? You can dive underneath, you can potentially get kills. It's huge! But Bahamut, Army of the Dead, creates more sustainability for Arthas. Who needs to sustain when you can kill the enemy team? Bottom fort goes down. Syndragosa 10 seconds away. Obviously, they're the ones being sieged, but you can still use it as a team fight tool. Bish getting low on this Genji. Cybernetic agility away. Ana's the one to go down by Dahaka. Fendon from the Cassian. Bish, 69 HP, totally. So, wait, hold on, though. Samura wants the kill. He won't be able to get it. He's gonna micro his images to try and chase Genji, but Genji's got movement speed from Tyrael. He's out of there. The Li Ming's dead. Plus, Absolute Zero is a fantastic level 20 upgrade, being able to root the enemy heroes in place. And then it does some other stuff, too. But yes, absolutely. Oh, we're a little hyper. 13 apiece in in levels, 5 apiece in kills. High five from Lucio. Rather Berserker activated by the Sonya. We've got a sleep dart going off from Niana, not connecting. Crankle getting low, and that's a beautiful spear from the Sonya. Genji gets the kill. He wants more. Cassia, with her level 13, War Traveler gets the insta-mount. She's out of there. Samuro goes to top lane, tries to find the consolation prize. Li Ming's up here. Keep in mind, that Mirage level 4 allows that spell armor, so some of these mirror images can tank a little extra damage. Tyrael pressuring onto Hunter Orc. Genji jumps in. And Li Ming, Arcane Orbs poking out here and there. Sonya has a wave in bottom. Also has the 3 Impalers as well. How are these doing right now? 45, isn't it triple damage? Double damage. Double damage into structures from Impalers. They're dealing 90 into structures. They outrange by 2. Sonya's not alone. Genji's jumped in to try and help out. We've got some pings on Sonya. Tyrael creates some space. Bandit. Oh my god, that's a fart, bud. Woo-wee, Bandit. Oh, goodbye, Genji. He tries to get away with the next strike, but he will be chased down. Heavy casters for the Lucio levels 13. We've got Sakuchi on our Samuro, so he's got that short distance teleport. Primal Rage on the Dahaka makes sense with his tissue regeneration. Typically the combo. Rather Berserker activated by the Sonya. That purple bar at the bottom of her bars is going to be the duration of that. Sonya slams. They're looking to get a camp quickly. Li Ming managing top lane. Samuro and friends will get the first half of this Immortal phase. 6-6 in kills, and about a quarter of a level difference between these teams. It's 15-14, but not by much. There are some Genji players here In EU? Absolutely. Genji is probably a top 20 hero in EU. I see more Genji priority in the EU region over NA. Like, NA does a lot of Tychus. EU does not do a lot of Tychus. That is something I've noticed between casting. And this isn't like, because it's different, because I also cast Heroes Lounge and NGS, so you do see a wide array of hero pools, especially in the different divisions, but I would say EU doesn't prioritize Tychus as much as I do see it in NA. Syndragosa to start this fight, Valkyrie to try and find someone, but the fishing, unfortunately, the hook will not catch a fish. The bait was not good enough, and Valkyrie Syndragosa burned with no value, in my opinion. $16 is here, as well as Alarian going into top lane. Why do we know this? Well, top lane has a fort, bottom lane doesn't. The Immortal always goes into the more well-defended lane. So if there was still the bottom lane fort, but the top lane had 100% HP and the bottom had 99, it would go into top lane, because top lane is more well-defended by that 1%. Genji, the first one taken down. Vinland Raiders want to find parity in this best of 7 grand finals. If this map is won by Vinland Raiders, well, we basically move into a best of 3 at that point. Drag onto... Whoa! Goodbye, Tyrael. All right, 42, 41, 40. He gets about 5 seconds off his death timer. That's not bad. But my try goes down. Oh no. Oh no, Hopaka is okay. Wait, are they okay? Lucio tries to chase in, unable to do so. Dude, this Immortal's so healthy. What is he dealing damage-wise? 1,548 damage into structures. Still has, I don't know, what, 14,000 points of HP? Hopaka's low. Genji. Oh, Saguchi! Finland Raiders!
Finland!
15 minutes into Battlefield. Ladies and gentlemen, this best of 7 series has essentially been turned into a best of 3 as we are 2-2 in map number 4. GG, well played. This map 5 is about to be real interesting. Oh, forget what, you put it perfectly. A best of 3 with 40 heroes banned away. I agree. I absolutely agree on that statement. I want Tomb for the next map, personally. I would like a Tomb game. All right, let's do what we always do. Now's a good time to remind you that did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming. If you've got Prime Gaming, you've got one free sub here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Get yourself some ad-free viewing. Get yourself some amazing emote. You can push our sub goal up further. You support the good boy Bandit. I have a deal with the Bush's Beans. They will go ahead and sink Jeff Bezos into a vat of Bush's Beans, and the dog from Bush's Beans will sit there and smile as Jeff Bezos sinks to the bottom. Would you like to cover Jeff Bezos in some beans? Subscribe today! All right, time for ads. Bye-bye!
Never date anyone who dislikes the Muppets. Clearly they are not a fan of Kermitment.
Ninja, thank you for the tier 2 for 40 months. That was great. That was 10 out of 10, dude. That was absolutely mwah. Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 5 in the best of 7 grand finals. The members of Abusive Support Harassment do not like to have fun as they will ban out Cho. They better ban out Gaul. Don't waste that ban slot. Sylvanas will be banned away. As Chad has mentioned, and I had mentioned as well, this is going to be a best of...
That's not what's his name, the grad student.
Nah, he graduated. Must be the new one.
New one. That's supposed to be a
Prime sub. Their production value is insane. Having, running everything in Rob transmit. Yeah, no, seriously, he's like Kevin. Well, first off, a lot. Thank you for your Prime Gaming for 4 months. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you so very much. Kevin, I mean, I've never worked a LAN event, but that shit felt so god dang smooth and well put together. Oh, that phrasing doesn't really sound too correct, but you know what I mean. No, seriously, like everybody did what they needed to do, but also knew what we needed to do. And the funny thing is, like, I come from back when we were doing CCL, I did Tesma Collegiate Series. I'm used to, like, having, like, rehearsal days and this and that. And I'm not exaggerating, chat. When we literally did the day 0, the day before we started the broadcast, there was a 5-minute rehearsal. Caldor and Trixler did an audio test. I sat in the same room as them, and that was it. That was the whole rehearsal we did that day. Pretty much everything else we did was, like, talking to Take TV, production dudes. They were doing microphone stuff and audio on their end. Most of us were hanging out in the playroom area, watching them scrim and stuff. Like, I watched, like, 6 scrims. And it's funny, like, it's so crazy to me, because, like, I've never done a LAN. We didn't do any rehearsing. And then the day 1, I literally put on the headset, and we just went. And it just ran so god dang smoothly. Berlin went so smooth. I agree, Kevin. So thank you. Thank you, of course, Kevin, the champion of Heroes of the Storm. And that's the truth. Should have said thanks a lot. Oh, I should have. That would have been good. Anyways, I love you all very much. Thanks for being here. Map number 5 in this best of 7 grand finals. I've had a beer, maybe 2. Maybe about to start a 3rd. We've got Sylvanas, Zul, Jin, and Lunara banned away. We've got a Cho'Gall, Ariel, and what? We've got a Zul Mephisto picked up by the side of Vinland Raiders. So there's a really, really, really fun tactic that not a lot of teams do. This was... The first time I saw it was Heroes Lounge, so EU. We did see it once or twice in CCL on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Typically, the way you draft for this map is you build a core 4 composition that rotate top, mid, top, mid, top, mid. Solo laner chills in bottom, gets a rotation from the ranged assassin to get the bruiser camp, maybe get a gank, maybe you get a rotation to bottom to get a gank on the bruiser. That's typically the setup. What we've seen from the EU, specifically Heroes Lounge, and a little bit on the CCL side back in the day, is a different way to play this. You get something like a Zul or a solo laner that can heal wave clear very well. Like, is this triple healer composition? Either way, you get some sort of solo laner that can wave clear really, really well. Dahaka, Leoric, Zul. You have them rotate top mid, and then you leave your core 4 and bottom to hard siege the entire time, picking up the siege giant camp every single time for extra siege. It's not very common, but this is a composition style we can see, and it kind of feels like we're going that direction with the Vinland Raiders.
Finally, I hear the call.
I think with Heroes International that literally at a 5 minutes into stream, the main production PC had a Windows. Oh! There was that. I do remember that. Has Uther been played? Yes. I'm 90% sure that Uther was played in map 1 of this best of 7 series. We also screamed a lot of production in Defrost. Defrost had some moments. Yeah. I heard some stuff that I'm gonna claim NDA on. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not out here to start drama. So not triple healer composition on the side of Vinland Raiders. They will pick up a Malthael. Main tank Zool. So it's probably Malthael solo and still double soak rotation. All right. Well, it's a very interesting draft from both sides, to be honest. Take TV didn't have to say anything other than I want this and I want this. Yeah. Also, dude, those Take TV guys were so nice. Like, they did their job. NDA equals no drama agreement. I actually like that a lot. Take TV, like, those dudes just, there was that audio guy who, oh my god, that guy was awesome. I don't remember his name either. It was a blonde guy with semi-curly hair. That guy knew his audio shit. He was awesome to hang out with. Oh, man. I wish to one day work with Take TV again. They're just like, I even told the director, I was like, dude, you guys are awesome. I really hope to work with you somehow, some way. Yep. Yep, Kevin. Yep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Best of 7 grand finals. We're going to start on the right-hand side for a specific reason, as we've got abusive support harassment. This is map number 5, chat. We are essentially in a best of 3, but map number 5, best of 7 grand finals. My try playing the Nazeebo. We've got a Bish on Imperius, taking the wrong level 1. Hopaka playing your Alarak, Mai on Anubrak, and Ren will be your Decker Kane. Left-hand side, we got Gaff on Malthael, Krankle on the Morales, Nano on Mephisto, Sven to play the... Oh! It's not that much damage, but either way. Sven will be your main tank. Zool, and we've got Hunter Orc with Tyrande. But I will say this, Tyrande Sentinel, first one of the game, did connect. And the reason it didn't do a ton of damage is because it's not Ranger level 1, it's Lunar Blaze. I know Haloran doesn't watch my stream, nor does he watch HOTS, but this is your warning. It's a little late, but you know what? It's there. Unyielding power for Mephisto, Spider Colony, or Widowmaker, excuse me, for our Nazeebo. 20 stacks out of the 100 already. We will see Alarak reducing his sadism with extended lightning level 1. He will be aiming for a gate and trying to catch 3 heroes in between. That's typically how I was taught, actually, how to complete that quest. Unfortunately for Malthael in bottom lane, he doesn't go down, and that's going to be the signifier for me to say, let's start our Twitch gambles, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch gambles, up and available. Level 1 for Zool will be that Shackler. Sapphire on the Decker Kane increases his slow when applied and hitting an enemy hero to 65%. As I mentioned, that extended lightning for the Alarak, and Legion of Beetles on our Anubrak. Double healer composition for Vinland Raiders. If they take Medevac, they technically could Juice Pirates this, but I don't think they will. I have my gut tells me this is not a Juice Pirates game. It's a Nano Boost the Zool, and watch him, or Nano Boost actually Malthael probably. Ooh, it might be Tormented Souls. We'll see. We shall see. 93 Citizen for the Alarak, as there was 1 kill, so we got 3% off of that. I do believe. Yes. Bed of Barbs, that's going to be a 3.5 second delay. We'll see the negatively charged, which synergizes with the level 1. Extended Lightning on the Lightning Surge. Makes sense. Don't Juice Pirates require Vikings? No. Typically, Juice Pirates, I wouldn't say requires, but the most common Juice Pirates that you see is Morales, Tyrael, Artanis, Greymane, and usually there's kind of like a flex sort of spot. Rainer's actually a really, really good one because of Hyperion. That's a very, because the reason that you typically see the Tyrael is so you have Morales, Medevacs, the team starts taking damage. As the team gets low, Sanctification's popped. Tyrael dies. He explodes on the structure. That's damage. Hyperion has the Yamato cannon on top of the basic shots. So you have basic shots plus Yamato cannon dealing 1,000 plus damage. Artanis is just decent damage on auto attacks. Raynor sustain is pretty good. And then Greymane, I mean, in Worgen form, he deals a ton of damage. That is, like, the tried and true Juice Pirates, but you can Juice Pirates however you want to Juice Pirates. If the Gilly Shark at Bingo Night members were here, they could probably tell you many different ways they've Juice Pirated. Managed to match this time. Y'all keep waiting till last minute for big bets. Are you matching, Ninja? Because if that's the case, I'll bring it up in the future gambles. Yep, Jimmy. Yeah, you had it right, Tessa. Sylvanas, Illidan. Yep. Like, the Jimmy is kind of... Jimmy, Artanis, and Greymane are kind of flexible. I don't think the Tyrael is necessary, but it's really nice to have the Sanctification. The other reason you see Artanis is Suppression Pulse. Suppression Pulse is a blind for a multiple second duration, which is another way to extend yourself around the structures and enemy heroes. But Sylvanas is a good call as well because of her damage and lockdown onto structures with Black Arrow. Illidan, Metamorphosis is really strong as well because Metamorphosis siege damage is just bonkers strong. I feel like all Juice Pirates requires is Medevac to the core. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Juice Pirates can be made any ways, but they're like Juice Pirates is like a Bloody Mary. As long as you're playing it like Juice Pirates, there's gonna be small variations, different vodka, different tomato type juice. But in the end, it's a Bloody Mary, you know? Anyways, I'm sorry, we're so distracted. 8 apiece in our levels right now. My try was 66 stacks on the baseline, 86 on that Widowmaker level 1, 89 sadism for the Alarak, and you're like, wait, how did it go lower? I thought he only reduced 10. He reduced 20% with Applied Force level 7. No way of getting that 10% back outside of scaling sadism. But even then, it's still just minus 10 overall. Illidan on core is hard to deal with, that is true. Especially a Metamorphosis Illidan. Blue Web Weavers have descended on the side of Vinland Raiders. They're going to get some damage in these lanes. Malthael backs out of bottom. Imperius was threatening, but he's not able to step up any further. As long as there's vodka, Morales, and Chosen Your Own... Like Morales is the vodka, and Medevac is the tomato, clamato, juice, whatever V8. I don't drink Bloody Marys. Level 10s though will be here in a second. We cycle through the other numbers. Oh, not jailers, skeletal majors. Skeletal mages. Starfall. It is going to be a stim from Morales, Lacerate's Malthael, and Endurance of Hate Mephisto. Opposing side, Counter-Strike, Cocoon, Wrath of Angiris, or Sky Suplex. We got the Big Slappy Ghost, or Total Annihilation. That's not right, that's the 20. Ravenous Spirit for Zebo. And a Stay a While and Listen for our Deckard Cain. Big Slappy Ghost. Red Web Weavers have descended. Bloody Caesar beats Bloody Mary any day. Well, I can't drink either. Because they both make my tummy hurt. Too much acidity. Counter-Strike activated by Mephisto. Doesn't get any value. Cocoon, Skeletal Mages. Nubrak's getting a little bit low here. Wrath of Angiris has abducted this He's dead. Bye-bye, Nano. Maybe? Okay, bye-bye, Nano. Lands the Endurance of Hate. Spreads to a few enemies, but it doesn't matter. Web Weaver's pushing in. Sven pushed into the Scroll of Sealing of Deckard Cain. Hey, level 1's done. Sadism back from that level 1. So 10% reward after hitting all 3 heroes, but you also get the 20% range, 40% slow increase. Anyways. Counter-Strike activated. Sven getting low here. Top lane fort will fall. Webweaver still pushing in. Sven, Hunter Orc trying to back off. Bish with this Imperious is going to get chunked. He drops 9 gems. Bloody Caesar. That's like the Canadian Bloody Mary, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Bloody Mary that you get in Mexico is a Michelada, and those things are gross. Oh, dude, I don't know how people drink Micheladas. It is Modelo with tomato juice or clamato juice or whichever it is. Ugh. Ugh. No, thank you. You're matching the prize pool. Sweet. Alrighty. Imperious gets bottom lane camp. 5 gems away from a turn-in. Those can be picked up in the top lane from a Nubarak right now. Malthael trying to manage bottom. 13 talents here, gonna roll in on both sides. Imperious with a few more... Oh, Celestial Charge. Wrath of Angiris is going to be shy of Malthael. Lunar Flare. A little bit of poke damage onto Hopaka, but not too scared. 102 Sadism did go into Pure Malice, which means another 40 Sadism can be gained off of that. What's the max Sadism? 30... 20. So 60, 160 sadism, I believe, is the max that he can get. 30 plus 40 is 70, then minus 10 from this. Extended Lightning's done, so you got that back. So yeah, 160 sadism is the max sadism for Alarak. Current lane is at 102. 38 stacks on that level 4. Sven getting low, 22 gems picked up by him. Top lane's got a decent wave. Where is Imperious going? He's setting up for something here. Malthael starts working on this camp. I don't think Imperious sees this. No. There's no max sadism cap for Riot of Rockshire. Wait, aren't all of the level 13s max 40? Oh, hold on one second. Fight breaks out. Wrath of Angiris. There's going to be a beautiful stay well and listen to follow that up. Silence on to Mephisto. He's the one to go down. And Zombie Wall will find a Tyrande. She's getting healed up by Crankle on that Morales, but it's not enough. And Morales now being Mocused. No way! A Nubrat gets there and... Oh my god, I can't believe it. Alright, let's check this. 40, 40, and... Increase the sadism, killing mark to heroes. Oh, you're right, yeah. I thought they were all 40%. You're right. I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought all the level 13s were 40% max. Didn't know. Rider Vakshir has a lot of those conditions. By comparison, you get 10% sadism from an ally dying. Counter-Strike activated after the Durance of Hate. Celestial Charge onto the... Oh, nicely done. 111 sadism for Alarak here. Oh, last rites. No Counter-Strike. Down to 90 as Nazebo goes down. Ren getting low. Decker Caden picked off as well. You got 350 sadism. That is insanity. I think if you filter all of my Twitch clips by viewership, my best Twitch clip of all time is like 7-point-something thousand views. It's like 7.6k views, and it's an Alarak losing like crazy amount of sadism. So, Web Weavers available to the side of Vinland Raiders. It's 6-7 in kills, 16, let's say 17-17. We're gonna round up on those numbers. Sven on the Zool has enough for a turn in. Sorry, I was looking at Nano shading out, but he's just playing this for safety. Okay. All right, turn in is gonna happen. Here come the big bad blue Web Weavers. Tyrande Sentinel connects onto our Nubarak. 19 stacks, by the way, on Lunar Blaze. You get the 30% range increase. And this is going to be, I don't know, 5 times 19 scaling. Can't do that math quick enough. Mid being pushed in. We are being dicks on Towers of Doom, not capping on purpose and just picking them off. How dare you? How dare you? It happens. There's sometimes you just have those games. Sometimes you have those games. Definitely understand. I try not to do that as best as I can. Like if I can end an end, then I will. But sometimes you're playing Butcher and you're like, I would like 420 meat. 155 stacks, by the way, on the Voodoo Ritual for our Nazebo. Even more than that. 51 stacks on the level 1 for our Alarak, sorry. Zool's gonna get a stim drone. Stay while and listen's huge. Anubrak burrows in. Decker Kane also activates Ancient Blessings. That's that golden glow. Bish very low on this Imperius. Stabs through the wall. Malthael chases in. Last rites on cooldown. That's a lot of gems to be dropped. Decent amount of gems are going to be dropped right there. And what was looking like a potential good fight for abusive support harassment falls apart. 169 on Nazebo stacking. He just needs a level or so to be able to get to that 20 mark and pick up Vile Infection. Though it seems like he's going to get picked off here in mid lane. Doesn't have Ice Block. Oh, no, he does. He does. Read the wrong talent there. Alarak, any sadism he has is gone. Counter-Strike? Nah. Whoa, 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 what? What? Okay, that's game. Right? Or are we gonna not like this on the core? Is this a not like this core? Imperius throws out the Solarian Flare. Wrath of Angiers doesn't connect. Stim drone onto Zool. Last rites applied.
Team kill!
That's it. Vinland Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. One map away from being the champions of Banshee Cup #1. This best of 7 grand finals. We're one map away from Vinland Raiders taking this best of 7 grand finals. Granted, abusive support harassment. They could take us to the illustrious, the ever so sought after, the beautiful map #7. They've got to fight hard, and they got to fight on this next map. Ooh-wee. All right, with that, I'm gonna step away, grab myself a beverage, stretch my legs, run to the bathroom, and get ready for what could be the final game of the day. But honestly, chat, I really hope it's not. Who cares about other countries? The Dutch national news is the only news that matters. What do you guys have news about? Oh yes, once again, we have a happy country with very well fed and educated people. Oh yeah, what kind of news you guys got? No, let's go to America where everything's sad and sad. Welcome to the Banshee Cup playoffs, grand finals, My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Vinland Raiders. It'll be abusive support harassment who don't like to have fun on Towers of Doom. Map number 6 could be the final game of the day. I wish I had a board to skate. Like a snow skate? A me amount of snow is some crazy content. That is, like, if you think about it, a me amount of snow is crazy. Clogging. Dutch news, we found another bike in the lake. Stop, that's too true. Viking, oh my god. Sad bands. Kevin, I think we're gonna need to uninvite Vinland Raiders for whatever tournament is next because they just banned Sylvanas again. Sylvanas is banned away again. At the start of this draft, there are going to be 55 heroes unavailable. Why do I say 55 when there are 4 bans? Because Cho and Gaul are banned away. No snow where I am. Oh, I see. Because, like, snow skating's the thing up here. That's why I was, like, bored to skate. I thought that's what you meant. Abusive support harassment doesn't like fun. I agree. They want to win. Who wants to go to a map 7? Zul'jin Ariel. Okay. All right. Towers of Doom. I think I said Tomb of the Spider Queen. Towers of Doom is your next map. Could be, as I said, the final map of the day. I'm falling apart as a caster. We've been streaming for 8 hours. Holy shit, it's been 8 hours? It's 2 o'clock? When did that happen? I'm sorry, when did that happen? It was literally 12:30 and I blinked, and now it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Kerrigan Mal'Ganis Whitemane against a Zul'jin Ariel for the time being. Haunted Mines when? I mean, it's available for this best of 7. Could be the final map of the day. Doubtful, but it could be. There were Haunted Mines games yesterday, Celadorn. There was actually 2 Haunted Mines games yesterday. Wait, is it really, Kevin? Is it really? Because I want it to be. Zagara, Abathur, Sylvanas banned away. Alright. Bounties are still a thing. Towers of Doom. I would really love a Kel'Thuzad. I love a good Kel'Thuzad, man. Watching mechanically savvy players play Kel'Thuzad is so beautiful. It's like art. Zarya. Wasn't Zarya already played in this best of 7? Wasn't Zarya played in, like, Battlefield? What?
Welcome.
Lion Lad, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, viewers. We are in what could potentially be the final game of the day. I have had some beverages. They may or may not be alcoholic. Thank you, Lion Lad, for the raid. Thanks for bringing your cuties over here. My name's Bahamut. If you don't know who I am, I stream 6 days a week. We average 6 hours per stream. We do a lot of Heroes of the Storm content. We do a lot of fun here as well. We've got painting streams, cooking streams. We've got variety streams. We've also got some challenge streams in the sense of Dark Souls games and stuff like that. We're currently replaying Elden Ring on Fridays. We're going to be doing totally do a Mario stream on March 10th to celebrate Mario Day. Hey! No healer bounty is easy when no healers are available anymore. That's a good point. There's Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad's a bounty. I love a good Kel'Thuzad, man. All right, well, we'll see how it all works out. Kerrigan, Whitemane, Mal'Ganis. That's actually a pretty scary composition. Is this Artanis into Diva? Probably. I mean, Deathwing isn't really affected by Kel'Thuzad's chains. I mean, he gives stacks and he can pull allies. But Artanis actually has the Phase Prism Self-Cleanse, cleansing dashes from Kerosene. I think Vinland Raiders could do this. I don't want them to, but I think they can. All right, chat. I have been told by my moderator, Ninja, that apparently he is matching the highest opposing bid, or gamble. So, if you would like to throw a bunch of channel points on the line, I believe Ninja is matching the highest counter bid. Or he might be just counter bidding with the highest. I'm not 100% sure on how he's choosing to do things, but as we load onto this map, we're going to have a nice chunky gamble. I'm actually going to start the gamble right now. We're going to leave 5 minutes on it. Longer gamble could be the final gamble of the day. Chat, if you're not following, follow the channel, get yourself some channel points, put those on the line. This could be the last map of Banshee Cup Grand Finals. This could be the final Banshee Cup, final map of the Banshee Cup as we get into this with a Sven, Deathwing, Gaff on your Zul Jin. Got a Nano Artanis, Hunter Orc on the Karazim, and Krankle will be your Ariel. That's a lot of boobs. Sorry, it's a lot of my brain wanted to say on the boobs, but that's a lot of boobs. Anyway, so right hand side we've got abusive support harassment. You can definitely tell that I'm very focused on the games. We've got a whole pocket Kel'Thuzad, Mayon Mal'Ganis, My Tri will be your diva. We've got a Bish Kerrigan, and last but not least, Whitemane will be played by Ren. Gambles up, as I said, biggest game for the members of abusive support harassment. 5.5 on game 7. Good Kerrigan combo. Beautiful burst onto Ariel. First blood. We'll go over to the side of abusive support harassment as Kel'Thuzad has 3 stacks on his Master of the Cold Dark. Now, why is it important to note this? Because there are 2 stackage checks. 15 Blight, or 15 stacks on Master of the Cold Dark, gain Glacial Spike. 75% spell power. Big. Artanis gonna go Protector of Fire level 1, dings. We've got a Zul Jin with Recklessness. Ariel going for that Searing Light, common level 1. Dragon Soul for the Deathwing, and Iron Fist on the Karazim. Opposing side, Pity the Frail, Wing Guard, Fury of the Swarm, Full Metal, and Plague Lands. By the way, if you don't know, Plague Lands, increase Death and Decay duration by 1 second. After gaining 30 Blight, increase the radius of Death and Decay pool by 30%. Right side camp is grabbed. Mal'Ganis goes in for the Night Rush. He's on the point in time. Whitemane is not able to get here quick enough to help out, and Kel'Thuzad, hey, he gets 2 free stacks. 1 off the chain, 1 off the combo. All right, we've got 101 to 103,000 channel points on these 2 teams. You love to see it. And still 250 to go on that gamble, or excuse me, 230 to go on the gamble. We're gonna throw a 5-minute bad boy on this one just for a little extra time, since it could be, as I said, the final game of the day. Kerrigan looking to jump in here. Chains go out. Kel'Thuzad will not trigger them onto any enemy. Mal'Ganis almost... Okay, they get the kill. Whitemane, nicely done. Abusive support harassment. They want this game 7. And chat, I know you want it too. I will say this. If we go to a game 7, I'm going to try and let Bandit outside. I don't think he will want to because of the deepness of the snow. But you know what? We can try. We've been streaming for 8 hours, and I'm sure he would like to stretch his legs. It also gives me a chance to stretch my own. But we'll set up lobby and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, 0 to 2 in kills, and that's if we go to a game 7. Try to put that in the universe, man. I want it. I'm hoping for it. The drafts will be very interesting in game 7, and abusive support harassment would pick up our 3rd bounty of the entire playoffs. Yes, 3rd bounty. 1 team did a healerless comp. 1 team today got a bounty with Monstrosity Abathur. And this could be potentially the 3rd bounty. Abusive support harassment could get that Kel'Thuzad bounty. As a reminder, the team that got the healerless comp, they're not even in the tournament anymore. Which is actually a bit of an upset. But I was not expecting that. Ravenlord, Gravekeeper trade 4 and 4 shots between mid and top left. Kerrigan going for the right side. She gets this before being interrupted by anyone. So 8 shots into the core of the Vinland Raiders. Abusive support harassment only taking 4 damage. Been lurking all day. Seems like a good day of casting. I am doing my best to be a positive, amazing, good caster for you all. That's a lot of good damage into Gaff on the Zul Jin. Throws out the Twin Cleave, trying to back away. Does have that level 1 recklessness, so low health equals a lot of stackage, and that Kerrigan gets intercessioned by the White Mane. That was that sort of cleanse noise you heard. 45-second cooldown. Swap onto the Mal'Ganis from Artanis. He gets some Fell Claws out. Kel'Thuzad pulling people around with this change. 14 stacks on Master of the Cold Dark. Gonna have that Glacial Spike here in one more stack. What's up, Earth? How you doing, bud? Alrighty, the gamble's closed with, I think, one of our biggest gambles in the channel. 136,000 to 128,000. And, alrighty, 17 baseline stacks for Zul Jin, 84 level 1 stacks on the Artanis, 19 for Kerrigan, sharpened blades out of the 75. Hunter Orc able to dash away to an ally. Fell Claws going in. That's a decent combo onto Gaff. Can they find enough damage to take down the Zul Jin? Absolutely no Tostitos available. He forgot to buy a bag at the grocery store. Actually, it's no level 10s yet, that's why. Speaking of, let's cycle through the other numbers. That giggle that you heard in the background is the global announcement as we're 5 minutes in game. And the boss is up and available. Sven trying to get the Cataclysm out, and will be able to do so with 490-something HP. Single altar in the center of the map. We have Zul Jin already respawned, working his way back. Bish in the mid lane just goes for the Ravage onto these minions for her stackage.
Be swift, heroes.
Karazim attempting a channel. White Mane interrupts with a bit of a giggle beam on that Inquisition. And Ren uninterrupted. White Mane gets the channel. 4 more shots into the core of Vinland Raiders. 28 to 36. But hey, chat, 10 talent tiers are around the corner, and that could be the turning moment for the side of Vinland Raiders, as it's Towers of Doom. Sometimes, not always, these games seemingly flip on a talent tier difference or a talent tier change. Kel'Thuzad trying to find some combos here into the enemy. Hopaka backing away. Shadow Fissure onto Hunter Orc. That's going to be a reset for his heroic, since he did hit the hero. It's like a 1.5 second reset. Yep. Glacial Spike's available. 124 on the Artanis Stings. Diva's in pilot form, but her auto attack or DPS is pretty high. She doesn't have her mech available, but she's not really threatened. Kel'Thuzad and friends are going to poke at bottom lane fort. These are still forts since the side of teleport is not open. Once the tunnel exit opens, these will transfer from fort value to keep value, but we'll check that out later. Meanwhile, in mid, Hunter Orc dropping a little low, tanking a couple tower shots. Mal'Ganis with the Night Rush. Finds this Ariel. She'll self-cast Crystal Aegis. Chains onto the Artanis. Crankle getting low, goes down. Karazim unable to help. Micro Missile slow down this Zul Jin. He gets the Tostingo. He's going to try and trade, but that will be Mecha Explosion from Diva. Karazim 7-sided strike takes down the Kerrigan, and he lives for the time being. 2 for 1, favoring the side of abusive support harassment. Make it 3 for 1, as they manage to take down Artanis in the mid lane, and this is 4 more shots into the core of Vinland Raiders. Chat.
The altars have risen.
Vinland Raiders are making a strong case for a map number 7. I wouldn't say it's plausible. I wouldn't say it's doable. It's just there. Alrighty. Camp on the left grabbed. Objective phase not channeled. Are they going for more shots? Because if they are, that feels giga greedy. Zul Jin's done with stackage 7 minutes, 57 seconds in. That is an overstacking quest as well, or baseline, so you can go more than 30. The big thing is he's got the 1.1 range increase. He's got the double revolve on his cleave, which is good for the Arcanite axes. More shots in, 24 to 36, and Sappers did charge in as well. Alright, the Artanis in top lane. We didn't talk about 10 talent tiers. I don't think we did. Bellowing Roar, Crystal Aegis, 7-sided Strike, Tostingo, and Suppression Pulse. On the opposing side, it's going to be the Crystal Aegis, Carrion Swarm, Ultralisk, Micro Missiles, and Shadow Fissure. As we cycle through those numbers, which I don't know if we did or not. I'm kind of losing track of the stream today. Shadow Fissure gets another reset for Keldazad, or 1.5 second reset. Diva between mid and top. Artanis is just above, but Kerrigan comes in. The Tostingo's going to be activated. I don't think Zul'jin lives here. Kerrigan ravages for this! Ravage, Crystal Aegis, met by a Crystal. Kerrigan, oh my god, not like that. Kerrigan goes in deep and a bit greedy right there. Bottom lane fort on, god, like a percent of HP. 325. Little Inquisition onto Sven. Ren is doing their best to help out. Master of the Cold Dark is done. That's a lot of spell power for Hopaka. 75% spell power. As the 7-sided strike's activated, there's going to be a Shadow Fissure, got a reset. That's going to be a pull onto Keldazad, or pull from Keldazad. Another Shadow Fissure reset as well. Gaff going to be swapped. And Carrion Swarm, not going to get it out in time. What? He does? White Main's dead. Suppression Pulse from the Artanis. And I said earlier, there's going to be a moment where there's a talent tier sort of turnaround, and this is feeling like it's going to be that moment. Talent tier turnaround. I would expect this to be 8 shots into the right side. I mean, White Main's still dead for 14 seconds. I feel like you go aggressive here, and Zul'jin will pop his Armani Rage. He's going to get his nice jacket out. Oh, no! Crystal Aegis. 6 seconds on a Tostingo. Ultralisk will be cleared out. Sven's dead. There's that. Unfortunately, this is no longer that 8 shots I said. Now they zone so Artanis can get the channel and hope Mal'Ganis doesn't interrupt. Shadow Fissure! That's a reset, by the way. Right side gets channeled. 20 HP to 36. And now this left side feels like it needs to go to Vinland Raiders. Swap onto the Mal'Ganis into the top area. Tostingo activated by Zul'jin. Night Rush stops the autos and Diva gets the kill. Chat, I don't want to curse it, but it feels like we're going to a game 7 already. Chat, it really does feel. Oh, swap! Ah, bish! What? Deathwing lunges in with the onslaught. It's 8 shots. You know what? I was right on my prediction of 8 shots going into one core, just wrong side of the map. Bottom lane still was not grabbed. It's still 325 HP, right? 325 on that HP. Like, Keldazad could have Shadow Fissured it. He would have taken down that fort. Granted, he'd be spending Shadow Fissure on not trying to delay out the enemy or get a reset. Or get a kill. Next objective phase, triple altar phase, coming up in the top left, right, and bottom of the map. Kerrigan pushes in the wave. I'd really like her to actually take this fort down without the sapper charging in, but that's not the case. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Diva loses mech and pilot. One sapper did charge in. Shadow Fissure goes through. Top lane fort goes down as well. Oh, they got the barrage beginning. No, not in time. Not quick enough. They won't get mid fast enough. Right. Shadow Fissure doesn't do structural damage. Create a fissure anywhere on the battleground that explodes, dealing 1.5 seconds, or after 1.5 seconds, dealing 486 damage to enemy heroes in its area. If the enemy heroes hit... Oh! Honestly, today I learned. I honestly thought Shadow Fissure just dealt damage. I don't play enough Keldazad. Thank you for catching that, chat. Whoa! Goodbye! Karazim dies in bottom lane. Kerrigan's done with her sharpened blades. Keldazad grabs another sapper camp for bottom. Triple altar phase, as I mentioned, coming up. And Diva's going to boost to the left-hand side? No, they're going to play this respectfully and just go for right, bottom, and give left. Lop. Math does not add up. It's not game ending with sappers. Boss doesn't end either. Whoa, wait. This is still delayed. Oh, wait, hold on. Keldazad getting sappers in means boss is a win condition. Or this camp. Or this objective. Oh, shoot, chat. Chat, it's doable. Swap, Carrion Swarm, no interrupt. Carrion Swarm gets value. Ariel apparently died in mid lane or something. White man got that kill. Kerrigan very low. Does she have a Chrysalis in time? No, she doesn't, but she's still getting healed by White Mane. And Artanis is the one to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a map number 7. Let's go! I'm so tired. I'm so out of breath. Thank you, everyone. Woo! One more map! You might have been thinking of Nova. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of things that are heroics deal damage to structures. Like, you can put a Ring of Frost on a structure, you can put a Riptire on a structure. You can guillotine a structure. I'm trying to think of, like, sieging type heroics that you... Like, I obviously, you can go ahead and use Demonic Invasion, obviously. But, I mean, like, there's a lot of heroics in this game that deal damage... I mean, Suppression Pulse deals damage to structures. Micro missiles. So, how many healers left? I have no idea, chat. Let's go ahead and look through the hero list while we get ready for our next lobby. Once we get in that lobby, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch my legs and see if Bandit wants to join in. So let's run some ads. Welcome! Welcome, everyone! Grand Finals, Map 7. Final map of the day, Bandit. Oh! Why is that important, chat? Well, we're in the Meta Madness style of draft. We're in map number 7. 60 heroes are unavailable. 60 heroes of 90 are unavailable. Then we have the bans at the top of the screen. I hope Bandit can relax and pee. When I'm done with stream, I'm going to plow the driveway, or snowblow the driveway, and then he's gonna run up and down the street. He'll get there. He'll get there. It's just stressful for me because I know he's holding it, and I know it's uncomfortable. There's no way holding a pee and a poop for that long has gotta be okay. But either way, pee and a poop aside, we're in map number 7, Grand Finals. Why is it important that Alexstrasza was banned away? Because there's literally Lili. If my calculations are correct, Lili is the only healer available in this map number 7. As we get into this, there are technically 65 heroes banned away. Alexstrasza, Ragnaros, Cho, and Gaul, and then this next ban. Lili is the only healer. I honestly think you first pick Lili. I'm not kidding. No cap. So, in this situation, 26 heroes are available to draft. Right? 60, 64, 20, 84, 6, 90. Yes. No. 25. Sorry, chokehold. 25 heroes. But it's an Abathur. Abathur banned, or first picked. Smurf's already been played. Cho'Gall's banned, which is a bummer, but whatever. Vikings are up. Yo, Vikings Abathur would be wild. Panda Pals. Did anybody have Panda Pals on their bingo card? Because that's what we got for the side of us assuming all heroes. Abusive support harassment. Yeah, forget what. I'm kind of leaning into it too. Granted, I don't know. I feel like Sven is their Abathur and Vikings players, so I don't know who would play the Vikings. Or, excuse me, Abathur. Thrall, Kira. Okay, good targets for Ultimate Evolution. Good Abathur Hat targets as well. Hasn't Chen been played? I actually don't know. Was he played on BOE? The games start to blend together, because there were Chen games earlier today. Hold on, let me see. Is this currently being tracked? 1 second, let me refresh. I got an idea. Chat. Yes, it is. No. No Chen has been played yet. If you do exclamation bracket and then you go to literally this best of 7 and you hit the little I, there's not an I, but the letter I, you can actually see the draft of every single map. And I don't see a Chen while I'm skimming this. I don't see a Chen. Blaze, Garrosh. No Chen has been played. No Chen's been played. There was a Chen game on BOE. Battlefield was Lucio, Cassia, Dahaka, Arthas, and Samuro versus a Tyrael, Genji, Ana, Li Ming, Sonya. Now, there was a Battlefield game earlier today with a Chen, Vala, Zarya, Deckard, Mei, but that was a completely different best of 5. It did have abusive support harassment on that team, though. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. So far, that's a bounty. That's a murky bounty. Bro, butcher the murky. Butcher. Butcher the murky. Butcher. Get the bounty and win the series, dude. I mean, it's even better. Okay, so not only, and it's no healer, you're right, but you only get one bounty. You can't get 2. You have to choose between, it's a lot of specialists. You have to choose between no healer or the murky if you win. One of these teams is getting 50 extra bucks on top of their prize pool. It's a guarantee. One team is walking away with $1,000 plus 50. Hold on a second. Vinland Raiders have not done a bounty. Abusive support harassment, one with that Kel'Thuzad. So actually, if abusive support harassment wins, they'll take first $1,000 and 100 extra from the Kel'Thuzad bounty and the Azmodan bounty. If the members of... sorry, I'm looking at a Google sheet here. I'm messing things up. If the members of Vinland Raiders win, they'll just get 50 bucks on top of the 1,000. Start prediction. Which team wins the final map? 5-minute gamble. Long gamble again. 5-minute gamble. We're in it. Ready to go. Get your predictions in. Final gamble of the day. Chat, I encourage you, if you've won predictions today, roll your channel points into the win. If you... It's the final gamble. Let's make it a big one. That's all I gotta say. Bish on my boy Azmodan. I gotta say, it's a mastery skin, but it's no dunk skin. Holpaka will be playing the Dragoon. Mai on Chen. Ren on your Lily. We've got a Mai Tri Mei. Top lane, on the side of Vinland Raiders, we've got a Hunter Orc on your Abathur. Gaff will be playing the Thrall, Sven playing Zagara, Nano on the Kira, and the Bounty Crankle playing this Murky. Mule's gonna be the real MVP. I agree. Ooh, Infest the Zagara build. Fisheye for the Murky. We like to talk about this really quickly because, well, the amount of vision that's provided is kind of massive. This is currently Murky's vision, and it sees, this is the Fisheye, That's the edge of the range. So Murky knew this rotation was coming. He's dead. It's a quarter kill. 74 experience. A 70 more experience that the enemy doesn't have. Just saying. 32,000. Excuse me, sorry. I can't talk. 320,000. Is Ninja still matching? Holy heck, 100 and... This is the biggest gamble on the channel. Cracked open an IPA for Game 7. Yeehaw, partner. Thanks for joining in. As always, chat, if you're having a good time here as we're getting into this, gamble's still going for another 2.5 minutes. If you've had fun watching these games, if you enjoy your time here, if you love the good boy that is Bandit, be sure to drop a follow. It costs you $0. It helps us grow our channel. You get another streamer in your daily repertoire, and I say daily because I stream 6 days a week, average 6 hours per stream. Mondays are my only days off. When I am starting to feel better, I'm actually going to start running reruns, I think, on Mondays, but either way, all of that aside, maybe. That's a future maybe. If you're watching on YouTube and we're in game number 7, thank you for watching on YouTube. Be sure to like the video over there and subscribe on the side of YouTube. I think I said that for Twitch, didn't I? Follow the Twitch channel. Subscribe if you want to support this stream. But also liking and subscribing over on YouTube helps us out a ton. We are more than halfway to the monetization on the side of YouTube, which I know people don't like to watch ads, but hey, that means more food for Bandit. And if you have multiple Google accounts, subscribing on all of them helps us out. So, thanks all for being here. Thanks all for watching on YouTube. And let's get into it. Map number 7, final map of the day. As our gamble will close here in just a moment. 1 stack on slime time for our Murky. We've got Thrall going into Frostwolf Pack. We've got Needle Spine at level 4. For the Abathur, no Adrenal Overload for the Kira or even the Thrall, which is a little surprising. Needle Spine increased the damage and range of a Symbiote Spike Stab by 20%. Kira going to be looking for the upstage, which is, I believe, the evasion when she has when she has a stack on 2 heroes with that Blood Rage. Damaging at least 2 heroes with Blood Rage causes Kira to evade the next 4. Yep. We're all in. Had to go wild for game 7. Hell yeah, partners. Well, the gamble's going to close here in a few seconds if you want to sneak in a last little bit of gamble, but it looks like we're 49% to 50%, and we are over 250,000 gamble on both teams. We're actually 1/3 of a million gamble. Chen Flying kicks in, Abathur hat onto the Kira. She's going to revolving sweep onto Hopaka, who is going to blink in and sustain damage onto Nano is pretty good. This is going to be the auto attack repeater cannon blink build with the mobile offense, target acquired, and warp warfare on our Phoenix. Yeah, I said it. Murky goes down to May somewhere in the map. That's going to be in the mid area. Murky has 7 stacks on his slime time. Did go Black Lagoon at level 10, or excuse me, level 7. May pops the Cryo Freeze. Ren comes in on Lily with a little bit extra healing. We do have Penis going down to the Abathur. Oh, thank you, Kess. I appreciate that generosity. Revolving sweep. Oh, the cleanse, the good to go is not enough. And the last few shots still rain into mid lane, but Mule getting work done. Oh, wait, Chen goes down in top. My apologies. Oh, 18 HP? What? 18 HP. No, not like this, no. Oh, that's so tilting. Oh, that was about to be so tilting. As an Asmodan with like one of the highest health pools in the game currently, dying to an Abathur Hat Murky would be miserable. Thrall's gonna fall in top. Nancy, welcome back. Thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Kess. Kess, welcome back to the Bahamut. As always, we send alerts after streams, so thank you again, Nancy. We'll send that alert. Bombardment level 7, and it makes complete sense because this is the Wrath build for Asmodan. This is the old build that I used to do all the time. I love this build. It's so synergistic. So, oh, actual pause? Cool, we can talk about talents. And we can send in Nancy's, is Kira clone banned? Abba plus Kira banned. Huh? That's a new one to me.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Okay, so currently the situation is a lot of wind outside. I really don't want to lose power right now. There is a ban on using Ultimate Evolution on Kira. I don't know the specifics of the bug. Bandit's actually freaking out because of the wind right now. Mr. Buds, you're okay. You're okay, Buds. It's okay, Buds. You're okay. I know it's windy. I know it's scary. I know. You're doing so good today. You're doing such a good Buds. You're doing so good. We're almost done, okay? I promise. We're almost done. You're doing so good today. As I said, I love my dog more than my stream, so deal with it. Alrighty, readies are being requested. We're getting back into the game, so let's talk about this. Bombardment and everything. So, Wrath, level 1. Basic attacks against hero under 75% HP grant 1 Annihilation. Annihilation is your baseline scaling. After getting 200 stacks, hitting enemy heroes with Global of Annihilation increases the damage of Asmodean's next basic attack against them for 3 seconds by 85%. Why is this a cool combo? Because at level 4, reduce the mana cost of Demonic Summon Warrior by from 25 to 20. Murky goes down. Asmodean basic attacks reduce the cooldown of Summon Demonic Warrior by 0.57 seconds, and Demonic Lieutenant, so that's your E and your D. No, excuse me, your W and your D. Now, why is that cool? Because level 7 is synergistic because you're doing a bunch of auto attacks. Because with Bombardment, after casting Global of Annihilation, basic attacks within the next 4 seconds have an additional 1.5 range and hit 3 targets, which means triple cooldown reduction from Battleborn, triple stacking from Wrath, if there's 3 enemy heroes around. You know what I mean? Anyways, Lily goes down. 10 Talonteers have been here for a while. Chen wandering kegs away. Not sure if we cycle through the numbers, but it's a March of the Murlocs for Murky. Ultimate Evolution on Abathur. We've got a Nidus Network, Zagara, Sundering Thrall, and Kira with the Unrelenting Strikes, the proper level 10 in my opinion. Final Strike never gets value, and I hate watching it. It's like people throw a Final Strike out and the enemy hero's at like 80% HP. It's like, but it's not dealing the extra damage. Why would you? Anyways. It's a low cooldown, Bahamut. Jugs of 1,000 Cups for Lily. She pops that immediately. Wandering Keg for Chen, still 10 seconds. Ice Wall for the May. Demonic Invasion on the Asmodean. And Salvo, as it does nothing. The worst heroics in the game are on Phoenix. Salvo and Planet Cracker. Doo-doo talents. But Bahamut, it's so good on Brax's holdout to use a heroic that's 2 minutes to clear a Zerg wave. Sorry, what? I love that 4 and 7 on Asmodean. Possible to have 2 lieutenants up there if enough time. Yeah. It's like, dude, it's and then here's the thing too. This is the whole reason I bring up this build. Because at level 16, you go for Hellgate on your E. When your E finishes, your all shall burn. I forget the name of the talent or basic ability. All shall burn. You summon a free demonic warrior. So if you get triple cooldown reduction on demonic warriors, if your E summons one that does multiple crit kickers worth of damage, crit kickers worth of damage, having all this cooldown to summon more of them, like it's so good. Like level 16 is huge for Asmodean on this build. I'm getting excited because I love Asmodean. I'm also, it's game frickin' 7, chat. Planet Cracker doesn't hit structures. Yeah, that's true. Remember back in my day when you could use Kel'Thuzad to chain onto structures into enemy heroes? I do. Let's get you back to bed, Grandpa. Crankle is harassing around this, but he's not gonna steal. He's just harassing, literally. And they just ignore him. They're like, all right, cool. You are like, you're just a bee that's annoying me. Anyways, Gaff is gonna get stunned for a second by the Mei. Very low on this Thrall. Flying kick from Chen finds the kill. Sabo coming out. Clone from Abathur is gonna be onto Hunter Orc that Thrall. They may take down the Phoenix. The March of the Murlocs activated by Murky. A lot of damage onto the Lily's dead. Lily is dead. Oh. Murky gets the slime out in time. 19 stacks. He also picks up Toxic Buildup, level 16. Toxic Buildup is what I used to call my ex. No, I didn't. I was not that mean. Anyways, top lane, Zagara pushes a massive wave. She actually summons... she summons a Nidus Network. And it's like, it's what, 60 seconds? It's a 2-minute cooldown per charge? I don't think she meant to hit that R button there. That's weird if she did. I mean, 2 minutes, just 2 minutes in Heroes of Storm is just forever. Sundering! Whoa! Almost kills the Chen. Gaff, he's got the Abathur hat, but can he get out in time? Asmodan dunks out as well. This Phoenix has got some good sustained damage, but no kill on the Thrall. Back in my day, BFG had structures you could keep. Oh god, do you remember that? That was the worst. Like, you'd play against a hammer and it's like, cool, they hit 20. We just slowly lose. Dubstep Sword gets some big bopping slaps, and that's about it with Unrelenting Strikes, 11 to 8 in kills. And this Sky Temple map, it's fallen apart on the side of abusive support harassment structurally. Mule's getting tons of value, but now that we're getting to the late game, I mean, Demonic Invasion, good siege damage. Bish! Trample? Of all this value on Demonic Warriors, even with Brutish Vanguard, you take Trample? Bish, please! How are you gonna do me like this? My heart hurts. Not like actually. Not like my heart aches. That's a better way to say it. Sorry. I can raise both arms up and they stay up. We're not having a stroke. We're not having a heart attack. I don't smell burnt toast. I don't taste pennies. My left arm doesn't hurt. Wandering Keg gets the keep, or excuse me, gets the boss. Mid fort did go down. Bottom fort has been demolished. Mule in top lane, helping out. Trample. Can I have a mod time out some of these trample lovers, some of these heathens? Murky Slime time is done. Abathur has the Soma Transference as well as the Envenom Spines for the heal and the slow. 11 to 9 in kills. Revolving sweep onto Chen. Unrelenting Strikes will begin as well. Gonna find the Mei. Phoenix with the... Nope, it's actually Lily, sorry. My bad. Wrong complete model. Lily traded for a Murky. I don't think you're too upset about that. Mule's gonna heal up most, if not all, of what boss dealt damage-wise. Not all of it, but I'd say damn near all of it. Top lane objective is up and available. Level 20 soon for the side of Vinland Raiders, as Abathur is kind of consistently pushed up top lane, I assume, with Abathur hats. Murky does have the Abathur hat down over here. Camp will not be invaded. By try! Oh, gets the crowd freeze in time. Sundering gets the snipe. It's actually Kira gets the kill. Murky goes down, but once again, Murky traded for an actual full hero. Can't be upset. Lily about to respawn in 5 seconds. Oh boy. All right. Okay, we've got the Silent Killer, Pack Instincts. It's actually going to be Mutilus 16 and Protective Coating 13 for Zagara. More utility. Making Inky for our Murky, which is going to be reduce the cooldown of Slime from 4 to 2 seconds. You've got Wind Rush for the Thrall, so it's Blink plus you get the Wind Fury value, and Hive Mind on the Abathur. Half a level, no, more than that. 3/4 of a level to go on Abusive Support Harassment for their 20s. Murky, as I mentioned, he's already finished out that level 4, but it doesn't matter. They take down Murky here. He'll respawn in a moment. Does have that fisheye. He'll be back in mid lane, not providing much vision. Top lane shots go into bottom lane keep, down to below 50%, and 1 keep remains versus 3 of the enemy side. Abathur, as I mentioned, Mule heals up the keep to near full. Sorry. Beers. Pick me up for Lily, level 16. Whoa! Oh, it's another Murky kill, sorry. Missed what target it was. I glanced at chat, glanced back. Mule buffers top lane, or not buffers, buffs top lane's health. Demonic Invasion summoned by Asmodan, still not level 20. A Murky kill actually would gain enough experience, I think, for that 20, and there it is. 20's pushed into. Purifying Brew, we've got Unconquered Spirit, Flash Freeze for safety for the Mei. I'd like Asmodan to go Pride. I hope he doesn't go E, because that just pissed me off with the level 16. God dang it! Bish, why are you like this? March of the Murlocs from the Murky coming through. We've got an Unrelenting Strikes with the Silent Killer being pushed away by the Wandering Kick of Chen. Lily's gonna go shake it off. Don't look at me. I will look at you, I. Top lane fort will fall. Chen clearing out the mule. Not completely, but whatever. I'm so pissed off. No, no, this is not how this ends. This does not end to a Murky. Okay, Asmodan dunks the wave, gets one of the 2 catapults. He's back to clear out against Murky. Murky should only get shielding. Oh, wow, a lot of value from that trample. Wow, amazing. Chen's dead. Silent Killer will kill Phoenix. Don't care about your Unconquered Spirit. You only drafted 4 heroes in the game. Ice Wall goes out from Mei, tries to create some room. Mai Try activates her own Cryo Freeze. Lily's dead. Oh, it's the beginning of the end with the Sundering onto Mai Try. Flash Freeze will trigger, I do believe. That should be GG. Talent shaming? He lives! Doesn't matter. Alrighty. Vinland Raiders are your Banshee Cup winners. Congratulations to Vinland Raiders. They take game number 7, Grand Finals, in a map 7, Sky Temple. Woo-wee! So Vinland Raiders will take $1,050 as they have won with Murky or healerless comp. They only get one. They don't get both. I would like to take this moment to thank every single one of you for getting up, watching these games, supporting during my early streams. Thank you everyone who's been amazing. Thanks to everyone who's been encouraging during my spine injury. Thank you everyone for being just awesome. I appreciate you all so very greatly. I have streamed for 9 hours, just about. 8 hours, 50 minutes, and some seconds and change. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support further, it's super duper appreciated. As I said, I full-time stream. I stream 6 days a week. Monday's my only day off. Speaking of, tomorrow, I'm going to lay on the floor all day because my spine hurts. And I just thank you very, very much. I just told Rob to figure out the distribution. Wait, is Kevin Kevin is not only the best Heroes of the Storm supporter in the world, he's also a goddamn G. Are you serious, Kevin? Are you serious, Kevin? So 2,500 minus bounties, 150. There's only been 3. Then distribute to the rest of proportion. Kevin, you fucking G! Can we get some claps in chat for Kevin? Holy shit, dude. Thank you, everyone, for an amazing tournament. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. Thanks for hanging out. I feel so tired. I'm going to make some burritos. I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go play in the street in the snow with Bandit. Hopefully there's no accidents in the house. I love you all very much. And with that, here, oh,